Is there something about females that you wanted to know but could never figure out? Are you struggling with relationships? Do you feel like you're being taken advantage of by the women in your life? Do you want to know how to leverage the playing field to your favor? Well, did you know that the female mind and the female psyche are mysterious and unexplored regions like the dark web of the internet? For this reason, men need a method of decrypting or hacking the manipulative psyche or dark web of the female mind. Once a man has a deep understanding of true female nature, he will then be able to hack her programming.
Access granted.
The purpose of this book is to help grown males evolve into men so that they can treat the women in their lives accordingly.
You win.
Okay, my bad, y'all. We have to make sure everything is live and everything is set up. TTT Toya, is that you? Oh my God. What's going on, Louise? Peace to you, man. Shout outs to everybody. I'm kind of being a skinny little bastard sitting outside enjoying the day. Got my little microphone and camera view set up. It just got sunny out of nowhere, but better enjoy it. Better enjoy it before it gets rainy out here. So I just bought my little bench out here. I say, you know what, I'm gonna just hang on the balcony today, sip a little brewski, and talk to the crewski. Okay. There's a video that I was supposed to it's a beautiful plane just taking off. Usually they don't use this runway. Usually this runway right here is used to land. Well, you should probably see it. It's gonna come across the camera soon. But it's a nice Boeing 747 taking off. What was I about to say? Oh shit, that shit went in the clouds. Well, damn. You can hear it, but you can't see it. Anyway, there was a video that Tech is Fashion told me to look up yesterday. My black ass done forgot the name of the video. What was it called? Was it He Is Feminine, She Is Masculine? Shit. All right, well, look. While I look for that video, and my screen is bright as hell, so I can't see what the hell I'm doing. Jesus Christ. Jesus Jamarcus Christ. Okay, good. It kind of dimmed down. Good. The clouds. We're going to play our favorite video. Make sure you guys come in, hit the like button, get the support up. And remember, no voting, no fucking. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. Trey Tracks, I think we got one.
It's voting season, bruh.
No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking. No voting, no fucking. BLK app looking for some action. Swear the homie Scott was head. Face is a 9, abs a 10, D is a to be determined. He got mad jokes, he don't seem broke. The only red flag, he said he don't vote. This midterms for all the single cute. Wanna hit this booty, gotta do your civic duty. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking, no voting, no fucking. No voting, no loving. No voting, no touching. No voting, no nothing. No voting, no fucking, no voting, no fucking.
Yeah, don't stop now. Stuff my ballot box again, but my homegirl through. Put the body in Protestant. Politics be so nasty. Make me wanna flirt ya. Show you how to be a poll worker. Legs in the air, I don't care. Anyone could get it. Universal health care. If you wanna come before the deadline. Come in the jacuzzi, gerrymander this coochie.
No voting, no love, no voting, no touch, no voting, no nothing. Can't let me down, gotta stand up for something. No voting, no love, no voting, no touch, no voting, no nothing. BLK, we gon' stand up for something. Yeah, that's right. No voting, no love. If the coochie is the goal, go hit the pose. Period.
What's going on, Lowly? What's going on, Tony? Shout outs to everybody here. I was supposed to do a pre-record also. Supposed to do a pre-record. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this microphone straight. Hold on. I was supposed to do a pre-record yesterday. Maybe I might do it today. Of this Groove Machine. I got some stuff. You said look like Bosco with with 100 nails and heel. That's funny as shit. You know. It's 2020, man. Gay people are telling us to vote and stuff like that. You know. What do they got in mind? You know, what's the agenda? You dig? What's the science, man? Like Creole says, what's the science? You dig? But it's a lot of stuff they're gonna be telling us to do, you know, that we're not gonna like we're literally not gonna understand. You know, I just look at it as, you know, there's an agenda at play that we're not looking at. Usually when something like that happens, there's always an agenda at play. You know what I'm saying, that we're not looking at, and we're not really taking, you know, we're not really taking it serious. You know what I'm saying? And it's usually the shit that you don't take serious is the shit that gets you. All right? Because I'm going to tell you the truth. When you're looking at something and you don't take it serious, you always leave yourself open to the element of surprise. And that right there is a motherfucker. Okay? Now, not going to lie. When it comes down to being a black man, there's not too many things you can take serious, or there's a lot of things that you can take serious, but things are not in our favor when it comes down to being a black man. Usually there's some bullshit with it, or you know, it's like a snake handshake. You understand what I'm saying? So we gotta look at things, you know, objectively. And unfortunately, we're gonna look at things way more serious than women are gonna look at things. You know, there's really not a safety net for us. When some shit happens, niggas die. Always remember that. When some shit happens, niggas die. When people want to go to war, young people die over old beefs. Even in the hood, if you look at the Bloods and the Crips, these niggas are going to war for some shit that happened long fucking time ago. You understand? Don't even know why. Oh, look, it's another plane. Oh, they using a different runway this today. What's today? Friday? No, it's Saturday here. And it's my day, the 8th. I love the 8th. Anything with 8 on it. My bad. October. Anyway, you said I'm about to move to Thailand. Cooter, we get it. You said nigga shit is too much, B. Hey, I'm telling y'all, man, I seen it. And I ain't trying to come in between it, you know. So let's look at what Tech is Fashion told me to check out yesterday. And I found it here. This looked like some more agenda type shit. So let's take a look at it. It's called, I think she had it wrong. He's feminine and I'm masculine. Okay. Oh shit. Here we go.
You're paying a bill.
You're paying my light bill.
And I'm cashing the check.
And I'm laughing at your comment anyways, because either it was funny or it was dumb enough to where it wasn't funny. And I'm still laughing. So, yeah.
Love that for you.
What the fuck? What's that? Hold on. Shout outs to Auntie. I didn't know Auntie was live. Shout outs to Auntie.
This is Merrin. She fell in love with James.
I'm a masculine presenting woman.
And I'm a feminine presenting strip man. I guess people perceive us as weird as a couple because we don't follow the regular status quo. And we don't look like how they want us to look.
The couple met through TikTok, and despite not being each other's usual type,
I was identifying as gay because it was easier than explaining all the ins and outs of who I was.
I've only dated
What in the blue fuck?
The most frequent question.
See, this is the problem. This is the problem. And this is a problem, and this is the problem. Y'all are just two people that met up, shit lined up, everything was good, and y'all got into a relationship. Gay black guy met with butch white girl. Y'all fucking. That kind of y'all really out of y'all being out of sync with who you are really just made y'all come together. It killed what would have been the social awkwardness. And you guys just let each other do y'all, but still engaged in a heterosexual relationship. Like the nigga just gave it away. I identified as gay, but you're fucking a woman now. Oh my fucking God. Lord have mercy. Give me 1 second. What's going on, little Shirley? Shout outs to little Shirley. My girl, little Shirley, in the building. This just killed the awkwardness in the building. It killed the awkwardness. You identify as gay. She identifies as butch. You guys, personalities mesh and y'all come together and y'all have a heterosexual relationship. You know? Why can't relationships... I'm not going to say they should be like this, but why does it have to have the gay element? Why can't you have a heterosexual relationship like this? It's just, the kid's going to be confused because they don't know what the hell's going on. You know? That's why they call it gender dysphoria. You know, there's a state of hysteria or dysphoria there, obviously. So, you know, I give up. You know, this is some awkward shit right here. This is kind of basically, if you look at it, the Wade thing. You know how his son identifies as a girl, and the girl that he was kissing all over on Easter identifies as a boy. This is literally the same thing, but the adult version. You understand? So let's go.
And we get is who is the woman, or like who is the girl, who is the boy, who is the man.
You see how she didn't want to pay them bills, though. All right, Mr. Masculine Girl. Time to saddle up because that light bill came in, baby. Let's pay these bills. Let's go.
I miss you.
How was your flight?
I'm hungry.
Hi, I'm Marin, and this is my boyfriend James. I'm a masculine presenting woman.
And I am a feminine presenting straight man.
Marin and James met online after a chance comment from Marin on TikTok sparked a conversation between the pair.
I just was posting different pictures of myself, like dress femme, dress mask, and I had commented on this other masculine girl's TikTok who was talking about how she thought that femme men were cute. And I was like, oh my God, girl, you're talking about me, honey.
And then I saw his comment under that video. That's how I got to his profile. And then I saw his videos and I was like, I'll just flirt with him just for fun.
But I was also thinking in my head, like, this is just going to be a fun little thing that happens for a couple days.
You know what I find awkward? You know what I find awkward? Black people, we are screwed the fuck up. We're screwed up. And I'm not talking about this brother here, you know, because, I mean, look at the term. I'm a feminine presenting. Not saying that he ain't gay or he ain't do no gay shit or he doesn't indulge in no gay shit. I don't know this nigga. I don't know this woman, right? But look at this. Look at how you can have a butch white woman, right? And maybe I know y'all can call it this confusing, but I want y'all to pay attention to this. They get it right still, right? So think about it. If she's a butch white woman, and I guess she's in the dating market, and of course she can look for a feminine white woman or a feminine partner, like a feminine white boy or feminine Asian man or whatever she's looking for. She's looking for something feminine. What's going on, Brian Will? She's looking for something feminine, but all she knows is she's masculine. So it doesn't matter if it's a man. It doesn't matter. She's just looking for something to be feminine, to, I guess, identify with whatever masculinity that she's presenting, right? And she ended up finding a feminine black guy. You know what's funny? When sisters or black women turn super gay or have like that masculine disposition, they still look for a masculine man. Think about it. It's like, okay, at least if I'm going to pretend to be masculine, let me at least be straight and look for something feminine. You know what I'm saying? Even if it's a dude. Think about it. I'm not saying one's right or better. I'm just saying that sister will still look for a nigga, a man, even though she's dysfunctionally playing the man. I think about it. Who's really gay? Just think about it.
Days and then it'll be over with. I never thought that it would be a real thing.
With a connection this strong, Marin and James were keen to meet. And even after their first date, this couple knew their relationship was going to be something special, despite
this is funny
not
as hell.
being each other's usual type.
Yeah. I like to make the joke that I came out the womb masculine because
Honey was wearing boy clothes in elementary school.
So I've only dated girls in the past. I'm very much attracted to femininity as a whole. I love that just his energy is very feminine. Like
what I say?
Like this is not
what I say.
The little jacket's not feminine, but the way he's acting is feminine.
My sexuality was all over the place, very much. In high school, I was like this full straight,
what's going on, beat boss?
Almost hyper masculine version of myself, where like I was still one of the girls. However, I was pulling girls. And then I got to college, and I was like, yeah, that ain't it. Not for me. So I was identifying as gay because it was easier. than explaining all the ins and outs of who I was. Like, never really just jumped all in.
And let me tell y'all something about college. College is a playground for bullshit. College is usually where people go to find themselves. It's the first time you may have moved away from your parents. This is your first crack at being an adult. This is the first time you're free. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, okay type shit. You know, not saying that I approve of this, but just, you know, just look at how the shit goes back around. Yeah, what the fuck is this? What's going on, Big J? You said I would fuck that white chick. The dude is making Sinji look right. What you mean? Sinji saying there's like a lot of boys are feminine. Sinji about to get her just due soon. You know. You could be homophobic without being homophobic, you know. And for some reason, black women haven't figured it out. Especially if you're gonna make people your friends. Especially if you're gonna use it as a slur and all kinds of weird shit that goes on these days. You dig? So shit crazy. Let's go.
With a man, I never had any interest in doing that. So when the world went on shutdown in 2020, I was on TikTok constantly, like everybody was. And I was like, oh my God, these TikTok lesbians are so fine. So that's like the first time I was exposed to like masculinity through a woman.
Now, Merin and James have been dating long distance for over a year.
Now, the dating market is a little bit different for a butch in the white community. It's a little bit different for a butch. It's like it's really for a butch woman. It's really slimped down. But honestly, if you play it right, you can really get something out of it because they don't have the fuckery that we have in the black lesbian community. In the black lesbian community, it's like it's a lot of fuckery. You know what I'm saying? Whereas a butch woman, you can get you really can get you can get into some money real easily and stuff like that. You can get you some rich woman, but you got to make sure she's committed to that. You might be playing the side thing a lot. You know, there's a couple circuits that you can play, but honestly, you know, it's a specific community. You know, a lot of people, especially in 2020, they're curious. Good for you, you know. And then I ain't gonna lie, honestly, you stand out, you know. And if you go look in the video games, go play Last of Us Part 2. Les of Us, if y'all want to check it out on my page. I played Last of Us. And while I was playing that game, I literally broke it down. I mean, they're kind of in a kind of weird honorary position. And I'm not going to lie, it starts with sports. Start with sports. You said, what the fuck is this? You said, stop. So a lesbian is dating a gay man. Yeah. Pay attention. It's weird. I'm breaking it down. Pay attention. It's weird. And a supposedly gay man's dating a butch woman. The only thing that makes this work, though, fellas, is the awkwardness. Like, the awkwardness is killed in the room. You understand what I'm saying? So I can see how a relationship like this works. You're a black gay man. She's a white butch woman. The race difference, that could there's a point of contention right there where that could be awkward. What you all identify could be awkward. And if you put both of those to the side and she's looking for something feminine and you're looking for something a little bit more masculine and you identify as feminine, it could work. Relationships work like this, you know. I want to give y'all the game on relationships here in this space. We take a wrong approach to relationships. And I don't know why y'all are listening to some of these dudes in the manosphere about relationships and stuff like that, because it's clear to see that even if you ask them even about the number system, like for example, you know how we talk about the scale of 1 to 10. People really think dimes get with dimes. That does not happen. That's not realistic. People really think 8s get with 8s. That does not happen. That's not realistic. Can it happen in Hollywood? Yes. Can you see examples of this happening in Hollywood? Yes. But in real life, that does not happen. So a lot of these dudes that have limited beliefs, like, oh, I can't get a beautiful woman, or oh, I can't do this, or oh, I can't do that, nigga. Your actions is only gonna go as far as your belief, or as far as your belief is gonna allow it to go. You can get whatever the hell you want, especially being an ugly dude, and especially being an average looking dude, and especially if you're handsome. Just being a dude, you can get what you want. The adjustments that you may have to make are not something that you're probably looking at, or something that you're probably paying attention to. You're probably paying attention to the wrong thing, like 10s hook up with 10s. That's not true. That's not true. And if they do, they break up way faster than you think. You know? You dig? What's going on, Nathaniel Jeter? You said relationship. Yes. Let's get into it, man. Make sure if you guys are coming into the room, you guys are liking and subscribing. Let's try to get at least 3 supporters. Let's get 3 supporters. You can either hit the Cash App, the PayPal, or you can hit the super chat that we got there. We're gonna give out the game today, man. Make sure y'all asking questions in the chat, and I got you. Free open panel today. We'll open the panel. We'll do a lot. It's a nice, beautiful day. Basically enjoying the sun before it rains today. So let's get it. Let's go.
Marin does the cooking.
Yes.
I have cooked.
One time.
I cooked for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
And it was bomb. Sometimes I come on a Saturday and I'll leave on a Monday. So I'm here for a good little minute. I guess people perceive us as weird as a couple because we don't follow the regular status quo. We don't look like how they want us to look or how they would expect us to look.
So some relationships, guys, I want you to look at the variables that's on the table and see what makes sense. And then also apply what you can see here into your regular lives, okay? Because honestly, I don't see nothing wrong with this relationship. It makes sense. It may be awkward, but honestly, this is kind of the lather. This is kind of the better of the type of relationships that we have today. This makes sense. You know, black guy, white woman, X that out. He's apparently gay. She's apparently butch. X that out. So they both racial difference. LGBT, masculine, feminine. Why not? And then the funny thing is, look at how they're acting. This is the right amount of attraction that you need. Yeah, they both got whatever shit they got going on, but they don't take each other too serious. It works.
You're hungry. I'm still on it.
Nothing is ever truly yours.
I'm glad that we're eating now because I feel like we would have had to wait a long time at Nice Guys.
Now I say, I have a girlfriend. That's the end of that's the response. I have a girlfriend. So why do you dress the way that you do? Because I like it. I like to be cute. Period. Made the first TikTok August 6th of 2021 in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. So I posted all these pictures of us together. And I woke up the next.
Hey, look at that. They traveling. They living their lives. You know, is this a heterosexual relationship? You tell me. I know it's not conventional. I get it. But whatever, dude. You know, You dig? Like that's what it is. And the key here is, I guess, he makes her feel masculine and she makes him feel feminine. They don't have any, household gripes. It looks like they're living together comfortably. It is what it is.
Next morning, we had over 1 million views, and I said, babe, this is not happening. I think people saw in the video that I had on stilettos and she looked like a boy.
In the beginning, people would say, like, they're just best friends. They're doing this for views.
The most frequent question we get is, who is the woman? Or, like, who is the girl? Who is the boy? Who is the man?
It was so frequent. We were like, how stupid would that be if we made a YouTube video with the title, Who's the Woman?
Low-key, y'all would never believe it. Depending on how he acts, she's still the woman and he's still the man. This is why I don't have no problem with it. She's still the woman, he's still the man. Did you see how she just blushed? Look at this shit. She just blushed. Look.
People would say, like, they're just best friends. They're doing this for views.
The most frequent question we get is, who is the woman? Or, like, who is the girl? Who is the...
Look at that. Come on now. Who are y'all fooling? Of course they fucking. And who's the man in that instance? Him. She just, come on now. She's literally mid blushing right now. And she's supposed to be the man. The reason why they're confused, and I learned this, and this is why I don't take really, I'm sorry, I just don't take this shit seriously. A lot of the girls that I even messed with claim to be lesbian. And you got to hit them with some confident shit. Like, all right, we'll see. We'll see about that. Or, okay, we'll find that out. I remember I was teaching this. It was funny. I remember I had a job. We'll just say that. I had a job. And there was these two girls that actually liked me. But I had a girl. And they liked me because they actually liked my girl at the time. And they wanted to talk to each other. Two black girls, right? Both of them were red bones, too. This is funny. One, I get along with lesbians, but I get along with, like, player studs because I'm a player. And I get along with player studs. I'm more of the player type. So the player studs are the people that I'm kind of cool with. I'm not too cool with the gangster studs unless I'm on some street shit or whatever. I can bring whatever. I don't give a damn. I can bring that player shit up out of them. But they be flirting. Them little player studs. The ones that wear the little masculine clothes. Like this motherfucker right here. The one that wears the little masculine clothes, act like a dude and stuff like that. Dudes are like, oh, okay, whatever. Right? They flirt with you also. As a man, I know this for a fact, If a woman likes you, whether she pretending to be a dyke or a stud or whatever the hell, she gonna flirt with you. But she knew I had a girl. And me and them, they kind of, they kind of flirt with me and shit like that. Some dudes, that's what they go after too. I'm gonna tell you, in the DMV, it's crazy. Them dykes be sneak dicking. So you can believe a bitch gay all the hell you want. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of the girls, like, they got this weird relationship. You just kind of got to know. And you got to be around women to know. So a lot of dudes are locked out of that market because they don't know. And honestly, if you befriend one of them, you get to smash their friends and stuff like that. So I was surrounded by women at certain points, right? And I'm going to tell you right now, you just got to know, what their itinerary is, even amongst each other. These two girls wanted to hook up. They've been having problems. The player stud, she kind of kept consulting with me. She snuck me onto this campus where I didn't know until I got snuck onto this campus. It was a campus full of women. The campus that I'm talking about is Trinity. She snuck me into the dorm room, right? What's going on, AB? What's going on, Debo? And I'm not gonna lie, I was in a dorm room full of would-be lesbians, just bitches that just sexually, remember I told you about college, that like to be unhinged and lick on each other and stuff like that. Nigga, the shit that went down in that dorm room, I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. I'm like, I'm in there confused. I'm like, I thought y'all was gay. I thought y'all was gay. Bro, them girls was all over. I never had no shit like that happen to me in my life. And it just let me know that a lot of women wasn't gay. Now, I knew this because a lot of women say they're gay to get dudes up off of them, you know, but they're not gay. So this little bullshit here, nigga, that ain't shit, you know. As a man, with a little bit of game, not with some game, with a little bit of game, or with some game, you have the ability to convince women despite their feelings. Feelings will say this, logic will say this, your brain and your heart will say otherwise. 4 people involved, you know. So I already know what's going on here. This case open, case shut. You know, there is a little bit of awkwardness, but that little bit of that makes it work. So this dude will swoon a butch white lady. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I mean, they exist. Whatever he is, they exist also. You know, come on now. You said BGS always said every lesbian has their favorite dick, and you were up. Hey, I guess that's true. You know, I mean, because even in their sexual activity, they use strap-ons. They use, you know, you just got to be a nigga talking right. We're in an age right now with black women and black men that if black women could separate the nigga from the dick, they would. This is why it's funny with the no voting, no fucking, right? No voting, no fucking. Like you really gonna stop a team of black women or just women in general that fought for sexual liberation to stop fucking? Y'all are out of your fucking minds. And if you believe that shit, I got a bridge in Thailand I want to sell you that's going to collapse in 2 years. You understand what I'm saying? You out your damn mind. You out your fucking mind. Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, all these billions of dollars, record labels, them walking them around butt naked and all kinds of shit. And BGS was right. All of this stuff that they have going for them. You out your damn mind to just say stop fucking. Are you insane? You have to be. 17 people in the building. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, and make sure you guys support the channel. 3 people here. Make sure you guys support the channel. Who are going to be the lucky 3 to support the channel? Gas me up. Feed the Rice response. I mean, I said feed the Rice response. He said my response is get a vibrator. That's true. Feed the Rice fund. You understand what I'm saying? Feed the Rice fund. Feed the motherfucking Rice fund. We in Thailand with it. This is an exotic live stream. You dig? I don't. This ain't no green screen, my nigga. We out here. We drinking Shieng. Marco said, "Go get you a Shieng." I said, "Hey, don't tell me. You ain't gotta tell me twice. I just go get a Shieng." You know. So let's get into it. Let's get back into it. And you niggas could be a nigga wherever you want to. I don't know why. I'm seeing all this weird shit. You know what I saw too? We're gonna talk about it all on tonight's show. Y'all ask me questions from the chat. I'm feeling it. I'm in a good mood today. Ask me questions and this shall get granted. Just make sure y'all support the stream. You got guys on the internet like FD Signifier and all these other weird niggas that got to change up their position where it's like, bruh, and I'm going to tell you anybody this, any man this, you can be a good asshole. No homo. I really know that's super no homo. You can be a good asshole. You understand what I'm saying? Be an asshole. They're gonna equate you as an asshole anyway, especially if you're a straight man. Say what the fuck you want and mean what the fuck you say. Because every dog has his day. Okay? All you got to do is just make fucking sense. People gonna rock with you either way. You know, you don't have to change up your stance. Oh, I'm an intersectional feminist and all that. You don't got to do all of that weird shit to get in with women, and women know that. So I don't know why these niggas, I gotta be the intersectional feminist and I gotta stop it. Just stop. I saw something on Megan Thee Stallion's boyfriend that made me go, because he's a black man. This nigga, Fontaine or whatever the hell his name is, has the word feminist in big bold letters tattooed on his under his chest. No homo. I looked at that. I was like, what the fuck is that about? What is that about? And I want to tell y'all, going into this bullshit that we call the future, where they're repackaging shit that you already know from a world that used to exist and not a world of fiction, you know, because millennials that actually paid attention, I can tell you about a world of romance that actually existed. There's memorabilia from that world that doesn't hold weight today unless you were there. I can tell you about when chivalry existed, and so can anybody else from an earlier generation. I can tell you about when PDA existed. I can tell you about when foreplay existed, and I can also what we got? We got chivalry. Oh yeah, and then I can also tell you when courtship existed. Not this bullshit that they're trying to repackage and resell to y'all. They're literally using the internet to repackage and resell this bullshit to y'all. And y'all are going to buy into it. Which is why the exterior of the Zillennials make it seem like they have it together, because the Zillennials are a manifestation of modern technology. But the Zillennials are looking for the human in shit. Now, I do want to be ahead of the curve and say that the Zillennials are the Android generation. And I don't mean that by phones. What I mean by Android generation is that an Android, if you ever played games like Detroit, if you ever looked at Terminator, if you ever looked at on the exterior, these machines that are emulating the physical, these machines that are emulating the organic, I could say. On the exterior, they have the demeanor, they have they have the look, they operate in a certain way. It's like a symbiotic relationship, you know. When you look at these movies like the Terminator, when you look at these movies like these games like Detroit, and you look at iRobot and stuff like that, have you noticed when these movies are being made, the story that the producers and people are trying to portray in these movies is somewhat to the extent of these robots are very together. These robots are very efficient. These robots are operating in a way that humans would like to operate. And literally, that's the human looking at the robot, how it operates. No emotions. It discards stuff, terminates things. It's like a computer, because we would like to think that's how our brain operates. And that's the closest thing that we can use as a reference points to how our brain operates. But when you look at the computer, looking back at the organic, you'll see that those robots and those machines and stuff like that, they're dying to know what love feels like. They're dying to understand what it is. They're trying to humanize themselves. Whereas you got this generation of humans trying to, I guess, roboticize them, robosexuals. They're trying to roboticize themselves, you know. because humans are like, well, pain feels fucked up. So I wanna be in a position where I can do what I want to do and not feel pain, not reap not take no responsibility for it. I cannot feel the repercussions of some of the actions that I do because it's so easy for me to discard it. That's what a lot of older generation people are looking at the Zillennials as. The Zillennials have an outcry that they're actually expressing it. Niggas are just too dumb to realize that's what's going on. I want to know what love is. I want you to show me. That's what's going on. That's literally what's going on. I want to feel what love is. I know you can. I know you can show me. You ain't got nobody around you to tell you. Yeah, learning what love is from Instagram is not the move, my guy. That's not the move, bucko. Learning what love is from TikTok, that is not the move, my guy. That is not the move, bucko. But listen, if you are listening about the moves here on Player Talk Radio, make your next move be your best move. And move over to that super chat, that PayPal, or that Cash App, man. We're going to get it in, man. It's Player Talk Radio, man. These shows are fucking legendary. Be a part of something legendary, man. Let's go.
The boy. Who's the man?
It was so frequent. We were like, how stupid would that be if we made a YouTube video with the title, Who's the Woman?
Who is the woman? She identifies as a woman. I identify as a man. The only thing different is our presentation. But it has like 40,000
views.
I want to wear my white heels. Did I do that one? Or should I do this one? I like this little tiny one. It's very much like a mix of masculine and feminine. Because like I don't like to wear dresses and like that, but I love a flowing garment, honey. Like a long flowing garment is gonna get me every time. But at the same,
this is still a masculine and feminine relationship because he's feminine to an extent, and she's masculine to an extent. Both are confused to an extent, but confusion doesn't equal confusion when two confused people understand each other, and the confusion is something that they can share and build on that. It's still at the end of the day, if he decides to dress masculine and she decides to dress feminine, they still walk out of their confusion with a heterosexual relationship.
same time, I'm not gonna put on a ball gown. No, that's not me. Marin likes to match me.
I did.
Marin will inadvertently watch me get dressed first, just so she can see what I'm gonna put on, so she can match me without asking.
Sounds very like streetwear. Yeah, for sure.
Like I'll have on a stiletto, and she wants to wear Jordans every time. There is no big hoopla around our relationship. We are really just two people that dress differently, but the rest of our relationship is the same.
And I feel like none of our friends like ever felt like the way people are commenting on our TikToks. They're like, it's so regular, like it's so normal, which it is. We just dress differently.
I don't mind our relationship being public just because I feel like I like being recognized in public. It's fun.
I mean, we really only show what we want. Like they don't see the entirety of our relationship. I don't know if it will be hate at this point.
Yeah. More just like jokes and curiosity.
It's not like F you don't deserve to be alive. No, we don't get that.
Yeah, I knew about their relationship, seeing on TikTok. I mean, everybody.
I think Marin and James' relationship works because they have really open communication.
They're inspiring other awkwardly gay couples.
Yeah, I knew about their relationship.
Look at that. They're inspiring other awkwardly gay couples. Read them and weep, man. And I find it funny that black women usually end up being the gayest out of everybody. And they have no problem with they don't have no problems with this. Think about it. How do you have the most gay demographic in your race? And you're not mad about lesbian black women getting with white women? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Seeing on TikTok, I mean, everybody did it.
I think Marin and James's relationship works because they have really open communication. I feel like if either of them haven't.
What's going on, AB? You see how she's wrong? They're really good at communication. No, it's not communication. Come on now. I just told y'all with the variables that's on the table. Why it makes sense. And you see, I'm supposed to be homophobic. You see how as a heterosexual black male, that's what I identify as, right? You see how I have no problem with this? It's still a heterosexual relationship, no matter how much gayness you try to inject into it.
Boy, I don't care.
I
don't really care.
I know. Beat Boss said get out of there, Cuda. I know. Niggas ain't gonna see what it is. I mean, it just is what it is. I mean, I honestly, and I'm gonna tell you the truth, like doing these stupid ass. I wouldn't say these shows are stupid ass. What I mean by in the terms of stupid ass is I can do a manosphere show and it'll come off as if I'm being sexist or being racist or all these other things, which I'm neither. I just understand relationships and people, and then I understand my demographic. So I tailor my conversation to who I'm speaking to or who I believe I'm speaking to so that it can make sense to them. I wanna make something that's more digestible for the audience. Mm-hmm.
I would say this is the weirdest thing I ever saw, but then I saw how can I put this? Dwayne Wade's child and his a significant other.
This is just a grown version of it. Usually that's what they were hiding though, to make it seem like we would never get it. It's so deep. You don't understand. It's like, stop it.
Oh yeah, I was born this way. I always thought that was bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. I mean,
that's not me knocking people, who
it's
swing
really
that
just
way.
kids
But
discovering. It's really just kids discovering their sexual imagination and don't really know what to make of it. So you turn it into a lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy part about the movie Peter Pan is that all of those kids that were in Peter Pan, they were dead. Those kids were dead. They weren't sleeping. They were dead. That's the harsh reality of it that you're supposed to get when you grow up. And the nostalgia, the allure of living in Neverland is to never wake up. But never is that something true. You'll have to wake up one day.
Mm-hmm.
I hate to say it. I mean, this is probably what life is. You can't be dead forever. And guess what? You can't live forever. It's like two sides of the same coin. It's really dark and deep, but we can't explore that side. We can't explore that side of the coin. That's too deep for people. This show doesn't get enough support for that type of shit. So we can't explore that side of the coin, you know.
Well,
Those kids are dead, man. Those kids are dead. That's
what
the
are your thoughts
honesty
on
of it.
what are your thoughts on Kanye West's last business move? I think it's hilarious.
I think Kanye, if you know Kanye, he's building up to something.
Yeah.
He's building up to something.
Smart move.
I don't give it. I can't even lie. He passed up a lot of people that been around money.
Mm-hmm.
People may say he's crazy, but honestly, bro, the nigga is worth 6.6 billion. I would say he could fuck up some commas.
Mm-hmm. Here's my thing about his White Lives Matter T-shirt.
It's a troll to tell y'all the truth. Did y'all see what? Did you see what Mos Def did?
What?
How he did the White Lives Matter shirt, but he like blacked out the V, so he kind of exposed it. They kind of run with the same crew. Mos Def, Consequence, Kanye, Sci-Hi the Prince, all the people kind of running the same group. So he kind of called them on the troll a little bit, but
here's my thing about his shirt though.
Yeah,
his shirt though.
He got Candace Owens wearing it too. I don't see no smoke for her, but you know.
Yeah, but Black Lives Matter has robbed the community blind, but you sitting up here worried about Kanye West.
No, well, actually, hold on. I wouldn't say blind.
Well, no, okay,
because you have places like you have places like the Manosphere. We told y'all what it was. Black people aren't blind. They just choose to see what they want to see.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So we know what it is. The mission statement was right there on their page.
Yep.
So we're gonna act like black men and people don't have any access to the internet to say, hey, let me actually type in blacklivesmatter.com or all the campaigns and stuff they were running and go over there and let me actually read their mission statement before I pick up a flag or pick up a sign and stuff like that. Don't you think in the age of cell phones, actually making signs is very cavemanish? To sit down and get a fucking piece of long paper and attach it to 2 wood planks or whatever you're gonna attach it to and write what the hell you feel and then say, yo, I'm gonna go outside and raise this sign. Like even in the WWF and the WWE, people they barely show up with signs and stuff that show up on camera and stuff like that. Niggas ain't making signs. So you would think if somebody would put all that effort into actually making a sign, they would actually do their homework on the movement that they're making that sign for.
By the way, shout out to Candace Owens for showing up at that Harvard's House parade and having her shook. I'm sorry, that was brilliant.
They trolling. They trolling. I think average people also.
That was brilliant.
Average people also have to learn how millionaires troll. You know. So that's another thing. That's another thing that
I can't be mad at her. That was brilliant. And Patrice and the camera all scared. I'm like, really? You're scared of a pregnant woman? Really?
Shit, crazy, man. These are the days that we live in, man. These are the days that we live in.
I don't always agree with Candace, but that was a brilliant move.
I agree. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. There's 13 people in the building. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. We have 13 people here. We can at least get 3 supporters of today's show. 3 supporters. Been on for about an hour now. Yeah.
As far as the no voting, no fucking, seriously, I didn't want to fuck anything in the video. What were they thinking?
Well, that's what they think of.
I know the video probably wasn't even meant for me, but I was like, really?
It actually really wasn't meant for straight heterosexual black men. I mean, that's the funny part.
Also, I didn't even know that was a dude till later. Because you just listen to the video.
Are you serious? It looked like you heard the song or you saw the video?
I heard the song. I didn't see the video. I wasn't really paying attention. to the video, but I didn't know that was a dude till later.
Yeah, he was more zesty on his verse than Trina was.
That's the thing. I thought it was a chick when I first listened to it, because I was doing something else when I was listening to it.
Yeah.
I was like, it's like, who is that heifer? I was like, oh, that's a dude. Never mind.
Yeah, that shit
Like,
is crazy.
Talk about,
and they always use.
that
I'm not
and
gonna
no
lie.
touching.
And
I'm
with
like,
all due respect to Trina, they use people who is on the tail end of their career. Zillennials don't identify with no damn Trina. Hell, millennials are identifying with who Zillennials are identifying with now. They don't identify with no damn Trina.
shout out to Mickey X. Somebody tell the old hoe to go sit down. I'm like, damn.
Michi X is funny. She's like a radical Alicia Keys.
Yeah. Somebody tell the old hoe to
know?
go sit down. I was like, yeah. She like,
right.
Like she took the words out of my mouth.
Right. I kind of saw a little bit of it. I didn't get to see exactly what she said about it because, you know, she does a lot of fluff talk.
Yeah, she talks a whole lot of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, we're going to talk about everything, y'all. Shout out to everybody that's in the building. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I get a kick out of her roasting Vicky Dillon. I can't help it.
Yeah, Vicky is crazy. Vicky looks crazy, too.
Yeah.
So, you know,
I get a kick out of watching Michi roast Vicky Dillon. That shit is funny.
But they both are from the same coin, so I kind of, you know, it's like,
yeah,
they both have the same coin.
Well, to be fair to them, at least they didn't go AWOL like the airhead in Cynthia G.
Yeah, but yeah, I get it.
They're not
really trying to keep it alive.
At least they're semi genuine, and they're not just black men this, black men that. They don't spend all day talking about black men like that.
Right.
No, they might feel a certain way about us, but you know, whatever.
Yeah, they're trying to keep it alive. That's really what it is. You know, try to keep it alive just a little bit.
They all brought to you by Boyce, or as I call him, Moist.
Moist Watkins.
Only reason I still watch his because Dr. Clyde, and he ready to give up on you niggas too. I don't blame him.
Yeah,
he tried. I look. I can't even be mad at him. He's tried for over 40 years, and these Negroes still won't listen to him.
Well, there's a lot of things that's transpired when it comes down to being a black man in America, which is why a lot of guys they're doing what they're doing now. Politically, you can be two things in America. You can either be gay or a coon.
Pretty much.
And a lot of brothers to really to really adapt to what's going on in the States, they know this, and this is why you have a brother like this. And I'm gonna tell you in the future, I know this is gonna sound crazy. Nobody believes or supports me, and I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen anyway. You're gonna have a lot of brothers faking to be gay to get with women and faking to be gay for benefits.
Oh dear.
Hence, with the brother like here that we got, all you got to convince you is that he's gay. All the man got to do is to convince you that he's gay is that he's flamboyant. That works on heterosexual men and the general America. You got to be around an actual gay dude to really prove that. You know what I'm saying?
By the way, I was trolling some of my youths on Twitter. I was like, you know what? Kanye West is right. White lives matter. Why did I put that hashtag in there? Good Lord. I popped in my notification. I was like, what the hell is that? They have over 100 different notifications. Like, what? Because I'm not that big on Twitter.
I don't know why niggas are acting like they're fucking patriarchal. Where all these women are coming at being patriarchal and talking shit about Kanye when Cynthia G is literally saying the same thing and personifying it.
Yeah.
When divestors get no smoke. So we just not going to talk about the bunch of black women that got these hotep and all these tattoos on them talking about dating, divesting. They can just redo 10 to 20 years of what they're talking about.
Yeah, that's video I saw Cynthia G. She was talking about how we like pink sausage. I'm like, sweetheart, don't talk about yourself like that. Just
The
because
thing
you like
is, the
pink
thing
socks.
is, no. The thing is that they don't have it. They don't have it. No. She's telling they don't have it. Cynthia G doesn't have a white man that she can call. She does not have it.
Oh no.
The thing is that women that are actually dating white men, they are quiet. They are calm. They are kept. They're like, oh yeah, I mean, if you want to swirl, yeah, go ahead and swirl, because everything has its price.
Yeah, I got white in-laws, so that's why I always laugh at swirls. I'm like, okay,
Yeah, I mean,
this is not a conversation for me.
the way that the way that they're glorifying it,
yeah, I'm like,
is
this
the
is
same. Yeah, but it's the same thing as the passport bro shit. The way that they're glorifying it is as if they've never done it before. Any black woman that's ever dated a white man would have been like, yeah, I mean, if that's what you want to do, go ahead and do it. I can give you some tips on doing it and stuff like that, but it has its ramifications.
Yeah, my mother said she tried, but
you
she
understand?
couldn't
What's
do
going
it.
on, Jam Man? Salute, man.
My mother
You said I'm
she
at the bar, music loud. I can't hear, but salute, man. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for being here, man. Most definitely.
My mother said she tried, but she couldn't do it. She ended up marrying my father, who's a dark-skinned man.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing
depends
wrong
on the
with
person.
I mean, it's just like dating anybody else. I mean,
Mhm.
you're dating people. Like at some point, we don't humanize what's actually going on. Dating overseas, yeah. I mean, if you're overseas and you're traveling and that's something that you want to do, yeah, that's something you can do. That's an alternative. Is there pros and cons? Of course. I mean, I'm not gonna glorify something like it isn't what it isn't. You understand what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
just
nobody
because I
really
moved
came
or
out
just because I
against.
did something doesn't hinder me from telling the truth.
Nobody
You said
came out.
so when you holding Robert Perkins accountable, I'm the only nigga in this space as far as I'm concerned that said, yo, we need to talk to him. We need to go find him. We need to talk to him.
Oh well.
I'm the only nigga that really brought that up.
But nobody
Wasn't
cares
no
about
nigga in the space saying that. It makes no sense talking to Cynthia. We need to talk to Rob.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the nigga that brought that up. I've been bringing that up for more than 2 years. Y'all just heard me 2 years later. You dig? You dig? Shout out to my boy T. Riddler, though. Huh?
Don't nobody care about that vegetables, man. Nobody said nothing about Serena Williams. Well, except for her bleaching her skin, but she corrected that.
That woman didn't start acting crazy until she until she saw her kid. Because women actually they actually get jealous of their daughters.
Mm-hmm. Well,
there's a saying also too. When women have daughters, having a baby takes a toll on a woman's body. But there's a saying that daughters steal a woman's looks. So a lot of women, honestly, they feel cheated by their daughters and stuff like that. When she's seen her daughter's skin and stuff like that, that's when she started using the cake soap and bleaching and stuff like that. Cynthia G been using cake soap and bleaching and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Well, she's pregnant again, so
who?
See what happens.
Serena?
Yeah.
Well,
I just haven't said anything because that's her husband. That's her business. It wasn't really a story.
And they broke up for a minute. That's the crazy part. And now they back together and she's pregnant. So
it's her business, man. I don't care.
Right.
I'm like, well, she's still, as far as I know, she's still married. So what's the big deal?
Right.
I didn't think it was a story, really. And
well, let's get back.
And she just retired. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she did just retire. It would be nice of her to stick around and win, and then retire. But she won.
Come on, man. We already got 20 years out of her.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. She already won for a long time. So it's kind of like, all right, well, we'll just close it here. Maybe she might show up for like a celebrity match or something like that. But it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You said a tribunal is needed. Hey, man, that's what I think about that also. Shout outs to T. Riddler, man. I appreciate you, broski. I appreciate you, man. T. Riddler dropping the $10. Make sure you guys follow suit. T. Riddler kicking it off. Hey, man. Yeah, you said you have an outstanding look on life. Much love to my brothers from the DMV. Wishing you well on your travels. Yeah, man. Shout outs to T. Riddler. Yeah, and I got a lot more in store for y'all, man. I got a lot more in store for y'all. The only thing that's really holding the channel back at this point is support. You know, I'm ready to go. I'm on green, you know, and I'm always going to be on green, whether support is showed or not, but it's going to take a long time. So I appreciate it, you know. Shout outs to my boy Jan, man. He said, hit my nigga Kuda. Cash App, Super Chat. Support the homie. Most definitely. That's some real shit. Shout outs to T Riddler. Definitely, especially from the DMV. Yo, T Riddler, if you still in the DMV, I still got hands out there, man. Let me know. I'll reach out to some folks, man. If you want to find, if you want to learn the spots, if you want to know where the women are at, if you want to know where to get down, where to go, I got you, man. That's off the strength, you know. That's off the strength. Shout out to my boy January, man. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, man. We gonna cook as we go along. I'm realizing though, like now there's a lot of people that have taken there's a lot of people that has taken my nighttime slot that are doing overnight shows. So it's really better for me to actually do shows at nighttime or like 11 p.m. here in Thailand. Basically night shows again. I thought I was like, okay, well, you know what? If I'm doing night shows in America,
break it up.
I can go somewhere where there's like an 11, 12-hour difference and do daytime shows. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Am I back? Am I good?
Yeah, you sound right.
Hold on, y'all. Okay, I'm good. Okay. What I was saying is that you know, I could do daytime shows and be able to work at night a little bit and launch some more businesses or improve the channel at nighttime. But I'm seeing now that I'm out here for a while, I got to do nighttime shows also because the morning slot has opened up. So YouTube, Black YouTube, especially in the manosphere, is always something that's forever changing. And the slots that are usually opening up are the nighttime and the daytime shows, you know. So that's another thing that I got to be cognizant of being out here, especially in Thailand, and about to be going to Laos very soon, you know. Yeah, and that's what I wanted the shows to be like for the night owls. I wanted to my thing was to set out and do the shows for the people at nighttime that work overnight and that are waiting till the morning and stuff like that, and getting the night owls out of the way because I'm an artist. You know, we work at night anyway, so you know I thought I would kill two birds with one stone. You know what I'm saying? Night shift. You know, so that's why the name of the show in the beginning was called The Third Shift. But I'm not gonna say that the third shift is over. Of course, it's not over, but you know, I guess it fulfilled its prophecy. It did what it needed to do. And there's a bunch of shows that started in the manosphere after it, because I'm not gonna lie to y'all, after 10 o'clock in the manosphere will go dead. You know, y'all will have to catch up on shows, spend the night catching up on shows and watching reruns and stuff like that. I literally, me, BGS, a couple of other brothers in the manosphere can literally say that we changed the night scope of the space and ushered into the space being 24 hours. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Definitely ushered into the space being 24 hours. Shout outs to January, man, with the $5 on the goddamn Cash App. I appreciate it. I need to hook up my thing so I can give y'all some sound effects and stuff like that. But shout outs to my bro January, man, for definitely dropping the 5 on the Cash App. That's much appreciated. Much appreciated.
How things in Thailand?
Mm-hmm. Huh?
How things in Thailand?
Thailand is great. It's not really looking the way that I want it to do, like the way that I want it to go. I was supposed to start my education and my journey out here, but I have a lot of other stuff going on, and like you know, some external problems presented problems here, and everything here is a process. So the type of time that I got to get on is I got to work as if everything is a process, which everything is a process, but I got to work the same way as if everything is a process, which everything is a process here, but I got to act accordingly because I'm not in America. So I got to play by rules. I got to play by a different set of rules. Yeah. Okay. So my education and what I want to do is on the back burner, because even now, if I do start, it wouldn't make sense. It wouldn't make sense. Things didn't line up the way that I needed it to line up. And then I'm I got a lot of other stuff going on that I'm trying to, deal with in a timely manner. So I went to Laos recently on a visa run. And honestly, that was the best thing I've done, because now I realize how Laos is. I understand how Laos is, and what exactly is going on with Laos. And I realized that, okay, if anything doesn't work in Thailand, Laos is not that bad. Laos is cheaper, to tell you the truth. It's a hidden gem of Southeast Asia. And I can create content in both places, because when I went to both places, I created content for the channel in both places. And I realized that, okay, well, listen, I got a second lifeline, because if I can't figure it out in Thailand, I can literally have a home hub in Laos where I can still build myself up and then make stuff work in Thailand, because there's a Thai embassy in Laos. So I can work on what I need to do in Laos and still live comfortably and be able to get Thailand out of the way. It's just going to take some time. It will be within a year. So that's not bad also. And if I wanted to get my education visa in Laos, I can still do what I was going to do in Thailand and Laos and still get an education visa, which is basically go to Muay Thai classes. So they got, Laos is right next door to Muay Thai. I mean, not Thai, it's next door to Thailand. So they have Muay Thai classes there, and also some other stuff. So, if anything, if it doesn't work here, like I said, I'll be going to Laos. So it's looking like I've been applying for jobs. I've been looking for places that's going to sponsor a work visa and some other stuff here, so I can at least be comfortable here. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I should be back now. Where I can at least be comfortable here, and I won't have to worry about the whole visa thing.
You really chopping up.
It's not if I apply for my education visa and some other stuff right now.
You chopping up.
The day lining up, I will still have to take off to Thailand. But yeah, the extent of English being spoken in Thailand and Laos, it's more spoken in Thailand, depending on where you go. But there is some English spoken in Laos.
What do they speak in Laos?
They speak it's kind of like it's kind of like a slang version of Thai.
Okay.
So I could still learn how to speak in Thai. Some of the dialect in Laos is different, but it's not that far off. So I can still learn how to speak Thai in Laos, and they'll still understand me.
Okay.
So yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
So that's all. I mean, it is what it is, and it is what it's gonna be.
Wait for it though. Wait for it though. Man, Cooler, you need to move back to state and find yourself a sister.
Yeah. I've been getting told that by manosphere people. Yo, Cooler, when you coming back to the state? It's like, bruh, I literally said that I am not a passport bro. I am not somebody that's just going from place to place to place to place and lying to y'all. I literally committed to moving out here more than 4 to 5 months ago, before that shit even took off. So I, with all due respect, I want to live here. This is something that I want to do. I know a lot of brothers aren't used to dudes that set their sights on something and execute. But I am that type of brother. When I say I want to do something, I want to do it, and I will exhaust my options to do it. And I guess it didn't go too well with brothers. Like a lot of people thought that the thing is when the passport brothers shit faded, people were looking for me to backtrack on what I was talking about. You know what I'm saying? They were looking for me to backtrack on what I was talking about. The motive to move to Thailand was to eat good, get in shape, lower the cost of living, launch a couple of businesses, and be able to relax in the type of weather that I like, and be able to do what I like, and be around exotic shit too. You know.
In other words, to be happy.
You know, so I lower the cost of living. My bad. Lower the cost of living. Eat good. Get back in shape. Be around the type of weather that I like. Be around exotic stuff. Learn a new culture. And enjoy life. Live. A lot of people never in their life got to see Thailand or experience Thailand the way that I got to see Thailand or experience Thailand or Southeast Asia for that matter. You know?
What was it like taking the plane over the Pacific?
I'm enjoying myself. I'm loving it. I wanted a change that I had going on, like, you know, music. Yeah, you know, like I would have never got this far in music if I was still in the States, you know, because I would be distracted. I'll be distracted by women. I'll be distracted about a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? In the DMV area, there's a lot of things that can distract you. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're trying to bolt down and focus and stuff like that. And then you're going to spend the majority of your time working. Now, I spend the majority of my time working, but I'm a Capricorn. We love to work and stuff like that. If you're doing what you love, working doesn't seem too harsh. Now, are there stressful times where I have to work? Of course, there's stressful times where I have to work. You know, I work my ass off. I put my heart and soul in what I do in this space. You know, I put other brothers on. I make sure I contribute to the space. I make sure that I have something to say. What I'm doing, I'm a purist. What I'm doing is nothing short of amazing, but it won't be. I ain't gonna lie, it won't be really honored until I'm gone. You know, and I'm okay with that.
What was it like?
You know, I give y'all videos.
What was it like flying over the Pacific?
My black ass was asleep, and when I woke up, I was sitting up there playing bartender to everybody on the plane and shit. Nigga, we had flying with me. We had big fun. We were drunk as hell on that plane. I got white people drunk. All kinds of people got drunk with me.
I'm just saying
we were having big fun on that plane. We passed out. Huh?
I'm just saying that's a huge ass body of water. I just want to know what it felt like. You know, if you had any idea what it was like to just look at it and see no land for miles and miles.
Well, I was stressed out on the way out here, to tell you the truth. You know what I'm saying? Like the airports and stuff like that fucked up my ticket and put me through a lot of bullshit. So I was just ready to get on the plane and just land somewhere in Thailand, as long as I knew I was in Thailand. And I was stressed the hell out. Honestly, they put me through so much, emotional stress and trauma that it was like, they put me through so much shit. I was like, man, I just need to reach Thailand. Hold on. God damn. Hold on, y'all.
Hey, did you see that Super Mario trailer?
Okay, we should be back. My bad, y'all. I just had to switch Wi-Fi. I don't know if we're back. We should be back. Shout outs to Mr. Pliskin. God damn, with the goddamn 20 on the Cash App. That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, y'all. Mr. Pliskin just Mr. Snake Pliskin just got me amped up. So now we definitely got a show on our hands today. Shout outs to Mr. Pliskin. Shout outs to T Riddler. And shout outs to my boy January Man. Y'all got me geeked up. Definitely now we about to have a big ass show on our hands today. But yeah, getting back to what you were saying though, they stressed me out on my trip. So, I was under a different impression flying out here. You know what I'm saying? I was kind of a little bit mad. I don't give a fuck. Fix the ticket. I got all this luggage and stuff like that. I'm trying to I'm trying to fly with all my equipment and stuff. I'm
Mm-hmm.
just an artist with a dream. I was just an artist with a dream. Simply put, that's all I can say. I'm just an artist with a dream. That went out on a limb. That was lucky to be in the position that I was and stuff like that. So when God shows me that I'm lucky, I definitely want to make it count while I can. I don't see too many people fade away and lose their lives and never really got to live and shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-oh. You there? Stay tuned. Kudo will be right back. Chat. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I'm sure Kudo will be back in a minute, hopefully. What up, Eric? Kudo's having some connection problems, so he should be back in just a little bit. Hmm. Entertain you, huh? Oh man, I was about to go. I was about to go to bed in just a little bit too. Well, let me pull up my OBS. On my OBS.
Okay, my bad, y'all. I don't know what's going on. I'm back.
Okay.
I don't know what happened. It's Thailand doesn't have bad Wi-Fi. It's where the hell I'm at. I got like 5 different choices. But
Oh wow.
my bad, y'all. What's going on, Eric Bird? Shout outs to Mr. Pliskin, Snake Pliskin. Shout outs to T Riddler.
Mm-hmm.
Shout outs to everybody here. What I was saying was I done seen too many brothers fade away.
Yeah.
And never had the chance to really travel or do anything in their life
Worthwhile.
before they met their demise. What's going on, educated Aries? So I was like, damn, you know what? I might as well do it. I wanted to
Mm-hmm.
move to Florida and do the same thing anyway, but I would never be able to do what I would be doing right now in Florida. I think Florida would have been
Too expensive.
adapting that too, but I mean it would have been more of a hassle. And my
Yeah.
thing is, is more so of you know, my thing is more so of relaxing. You wanna be in a position where you're able to relax and think with a clear mind and do what you
Right.
gotta do. Yeah, and that's really what it is. That's what it's about. Being able to relax. How you gonna launch a business under stress and be happy about running that business or doing what you need to do? How are you gonna do that? So
Right.
lower your cost of living and stuff like that. Like Americans would be better if they if we lower the cost of living, you know, and enjoy the life that we live more. A lot of us we're at the mercy we're at the mercy of the lives that we live. Sometimes we're not out here enjoying the life that we've created for ourselves, you know. So what's going on, Rayology? Jump in, brother. We here.
Hey, what's good, Cuda? What's good, Cuda?
What's going on, man?
And not much, man. Before I get to that, I just want to say to the other gentleman on the panel, what's up to you too? I don't think I've ever met you before.
AB's always in the building. He's around. Manosphere alumni right here. Shout outs to the ambassador of the mulatto race. How can I get Bush without doing anything meaningful? What do you mean? What do you mean, Bush?
Uh-oh.
What does that mean? No, I may be out of touch. You know what I'm saying? What is
I'm
Bush?
assuming he means coochie, but okay.
You say you assume he means what?
He's talking about. That's what he's talking about. Yeah.
Oh, pussy.
Yeah.
How can I get pussy without doing anything meaningful? I mean, I'm not gonna lie, just they'll find little pockets in your life where you can be arrogant. You know, chicks, okay. Yeah, without doing anything meaningful. Find little pockets in your life without being arrogant, you know. You know, women are attracted to the audacity of certain things, you know. The audacity of something is enough to drum up attraction and stuff like that. So, you know, little things that you can do that you're good at, you know, I'm not gonna lie, just become a bit of an asshole while doing it. But you know, don't be an asshole where it's taken away from you. You know,
Right.
you could be an effective asshole. You know, if you're good at something and you're confident in what you know how to do, you know what I'm saying? You can leverage that to you know, to whatever you got going on. And then also, not even just that, just bring attention to what you're doing. Find a way to bring attention to what you're doing so that, you know, that display can make sense. You know what I'm saying? That display can definitely make sense.
Right.
You know, that's really what it is. Because what it really is that you got a lot of rich dudes out here and a lot of guys that got money that still don't know how to demonstrate high value. So the status quo is the things that you buy and the things that you empty your money into, especially if they're external things, they're things that's outside of you, should demonstrate high value. When the things that are really of high value is like things that you can't show, you know, like insurance, your bank account is put together and stuff, like things that she has to look at you and kind of be like, okay, it can allude to a lifestyle, you know. Honestly, the key to it is have a lifestyle to bring women into. And if you're, I wouldn't say if you're arrogant, but if you're very positive and confident on that lifestyle
Confidence
that you
more.
live, yeah, confidence is more of it. Yeah. If you're confident on the lifestyle that you live, you know, you have a world that you can bring her into. Women want to be accepted into a world and stuff like that. They want a already done product. Of course, if they can help you with your potential and your aspirations to getting certain things and stuff like that, if you convince them, that can help, because honestly, that's what's gonna keep them. But even guys, I'm gonna tell you the truth, even guys with an already world put together, sometimes women can X themselves out of that world also. So the world may be able to attract that woman, but letting her know that she plays a part in that world that you're trying to build or that you're currently in will keep her. And it's the same thing with men. Men have to be like, okay, well, what are you trying to do? Okay, well, maybe I can help. You know, everybody wants to be needed or necessary. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like creating that atmosphere or having an atmosphere where that can be created or developed and stuff like that. Because we have this love and hate thing where we want something already put together, but at the same time, we want to contribute to something also. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shout outs to the ambassador of the mulatto race. Yeah, pretty raw analysis. Thanks so much. No problem. You know, hit me. You know what I'm saying? This is basically an open show. If you guys got any questions, I'm open to answer it and stuff like that. Because later on, I will be doing consultations and stuff like that. I'm setting up my description box and stuff, and I'm setting up my accounts everywhere. So I appreciate everybody that supports the channel and that you know, contributes to the channel, because definitely we're giving out really good information here, and we've always given out really good information here. It's just that, you know, these channels, the smaller channels on YouTube are the best channels to watch and support, because when they blow up, it's kind of over. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you gotta move a different way, or you got a broad stroke. I'm gonna
Well,
try as hard within my power to keep everything straight up, no chase. You know.
we'll see, Coda. Like you brought up a good point because I don't want to like crash a party or nothing right now. And of course,
No,
I've
you good,
always
man.
appreciated.
No, you my homie, man. You good.
Sometimes, man, I think like people out in these spaces be trying to block my shine, and I'm not even part of like necessarily any sector, but
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Sometimes I be feeling like these past few days has been pretty like I ain't gonna lie, I've been one to kind of just say forget it, man, because I just like
Yeah, but the
all
thing is
yeah
though, you got to get over those days, and honestly, especially around black people, man, you can't show that you sweat. You know,
yeah
it takes a lot of effort to appear effortless, my brother. And you know, once you show that you human, or you could sweat around a bunch of shout outs to AB. Let me drop that link again if you guys want to join the show. And we'll finish what we were critiquing also. But the moment that you show that you sweat as a black man, bro, that's when they gonna try to exploit that, and they figure that they
oh
got a
yeah
chink in your armor and stuff like that. So some days, you know what I'm saying, you got to be able to take a couple of days off, or go back to the drawing table, reassess and reapproach. You know what I'm saying?
man. I feel you on that,
Yeah,
but that's the thing. I don't say
yeah,
much. You know how like you see a little chihuahua in the car and it just bark at you, and
yeah.
then you just kind of do like, and then it just starts to
Right,
go
right,
ham.
right. Backs down. Right, right,
That's
right.
how. No, it don't back down. It starts barking crazier
Oh, okay.
because
Uh-huh.
some of them do. As long as a chihuahua has a comfort bubble, it'll bark at you crazy. But the minute that bubble or that fence is removed or that gate is open, that's when it runs off.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I'll be saying this because it seems like people notice. Like I've been talking about this thing called similar to cancel culture, but cyber assassination. So it reminds me of the
Ah,
civil
ah,
rights era.
okay.
Oh, that word. Okay, got you. My
Mm.
bad. So,
No. You're good. No, you're good. No. I like where you're going with this. Definitely flow. I got you.
okay, so the problem with cancel culture is people don't want to hear the new voice of the people or what could
Mm-hmm.
be the new voice of the people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not always that you're just being controversial. A lot of times you're just too real. And
Yeah.
I've been having to deal with that lately. The problem I've had is that some people that call themselves having channels have been trying to exaggerate things about me lately. And they bring it out to the public instead of keeping things private. And
Mm-hmm.
I've seen other people go through it, obviously, but it's like, dang, now it's happening to
Do they
me. And
have
it's
an
like,
audience? Do they have an
they
audience?
hardly, hardly have an
Oh man, then you don't have
audience.
to worry. Then you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Because if
Like,
they don't have an audience, they're just talking to a small group of people. And honestly, even the people that's not in that small group, they're basically advertising for you. So all you got to really do is uh is just put out content. You know,
yeah.
like I'm saying, you can respond right
hmm
to some of the disses that's directed your way, but also put out content because people want to hear exactly what you're talking about. And if you know that in your heart of hearts you're not wrong about what you're talking about and you're making sense, you know what I'm saying? People are gonna rock with that, even if your haters are gonna get your watch times hours up, man. I'm telling you, they
Yeah.
watch your shit religiously. So when you have
hmm
somebody out there doing free promo for you, bro, that's the time that you gas up on your content. Every so often, if you feel a certain type of way, because I'm not gonna tell you that you shouldn't feel a certain type of way. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? You human too. You understand what I'm saying?
hmm
But what I'm saying is that if your content makes sense and stuff like that, and they're gonna watch everything you put out, and what it really does is it traps your audience, because, or the haters that's watching you, because the thing is that if you know you're gonna make sense with anything that you put out, the thing is that they're gonna watch you to see if you're gonna mention who else or something else and stuff like that. And they're gonna end up sitting up there watching for hours and hours on end, and they're gonna soak up your game. And then and then a lot of people that's naysaying about you, that forces them in a position to have clarity on you, because look, they came to your channel to listen to you. They came to your channel to hear what you're talking about. And at the same time, you ain't go looking for them.
No,
And let
never
me tell
do.
you something, it's always going to be this way. People that discuss other people are small minds. People that discuss other things are big minds, you know.
Yeah.
People didn't
Yeah.
say that because that shit sounded good. People didn't say that because it was a trendy thing to say. People say that because it's real. Honestly, you're the most people that's gonna fuck with you and support your channel is gonna be your haters, man. So you gotta really learn how to turn lemons into lemonade, bro. And you gotta learn how to sip that lemonade and make it look good. You know what I'm saying? Because it's one thing if somebody goes to somebody else's channel and get content, and it's one thing if they go to somebody else's channel and all they do is talking about you.
Yeah. See, and like me, man, I'm like where I'm from. I don't like people try to talk about
That's
these
so true,
threats and
January,
stuff.
man. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was true what January said. I saw that. Yeah, sure. Like,
That's super
I
true.
very true, very true. I mean, because I'm looking at actually what he said too, and I was thinking about that aspect because we gotta. I've seen like a lot of high tech channels, like the technology channels. They just leave YouTube and they start their own platform. Period.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Well, see, this is the thing too. You got to have love for your audience also, because I have love for my
yeah,
audience. So that's why I stay here, and I do need to start other channels and stuff like that. But this is the thing, because I don't want to abandon my audience. I got integrity, you know.
right.
I'm the man that I say I
Same.
am, you know, and I got integrity for my audience, whether I'm upset with them or something like that. I'm the man that I say I am. So if I say I'm gonna be around, I'm gonna be around. What I'm saying is this: as a YouTuber too, and I hate to say it like this, but this is the godforsaken truth. You have the ability to switch your audience anytime you want to. It's gonna take work. I'm not gonna lie to you and say it's not gonna take work. But you a man. Look at your body. That's what you, baby. That's what you built for. Somebody said
Yeah.
work. You understand what I'm saying? Is what you put your focus into. So you know, you can always switch your audience if you want to. If that's the measurement that you need. If that's what's gonna mentally put you in the right place. Honestly, I'm gonna tell you the truth. Even though it happens, never give up your mentality for the sake of your audience. Because at the end of the day, just as quick as you can switch your audience can switch you. People are only as loyal as the next nigga to go live, bro. When you get off the air, they're going to somebody else. They're going to somebody else. You got to understand that you come into people's lives at different times in their lives, and you're going to play that role. So you just need to understand what that role is, and you just need to play it the way it need to go. You know, and not in a way that it takes away from your life, but in a way that you can utilize it and make it contribute to everybody around you and stuff like that. There's 23
Right.
people here in my room that's listening to me right now, 24 people and growing and stuff like that. And the number is going to grow throughout the night because other people are going to start to get off their lives and they're going to come over to my live. What I'm saying is this: you have to treat it as if there's 24 people in the room with you. And you have to enhance their lives with what you're putting out. You understand what I'm saying? You have to enhance their lives with what you're putting out and stuff like that. So you also got to make sure, some of the things that you say can make an impact in their lives. Because it's the crazy thing about life, man. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Some of the stuff that you hear people saying to you on YouTube, there's many people in your life that may care about you or your well-being that may have said this to you, and it won't hit you until you hear somebody else say it. And there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't mean that you're stubborn. That doesn't mean that you don't have everything put together. But that means that you're paying attention, and in due time, everything will make sense. It's always a gamble anytime you go live, because you can build something up for years and it'll just take one live stream to ruin it and stuff like that. And as a content creator, Rayology, you're not feeling no type of way you shouldn't feel. You need to feel like that, but you need to utilize that in a way that's going to make you stronger. And you're the type of content creator that I know you are, and that's gonna make you stronger, bro. You're gonna come back. If you gotta rechange your audience, do what you need to do. But honestly, enhance who you are. You are a Sigma male. You are adaptable to any environment that you're being put in. And you talk about this all the time. And I know the type of brother that you are. And I know you're gonna rise above that. You're gonna feel some type of way. But honestly, I'm gonna be the type of nigga to tell you, yo, go back to the drawing table, bro. You got this. You need
Yeah, I
somebody in your life
appreciate
to tell
that.
you that, man. Hell yeah. You need somebody in your life to tell you that. Because a lot of
Yeah.
people don't have people in their life to tell them that. And usually it's a father or a brother or somebody that's around them, you know. Shout outs to everybody that came into the chat. Shout outs to Beat Boss. He said, Kuda, spit. Man, that's all I can do, play. That's all I can do, player. Raven said, I appreciate you coming into my life, Kuda. Always, man. Raven, man, the feeling is mutual, man. Raven done gave me, and y'all gave me endless game also. Don't think for a second I don't bounce off of y'all also. You know, that's a part of having a relationship, is to be adaptable and be able to know who you're speaking on. You know, sometimes, and speaking too, because sometimes there's ways that I speak that I know y'all will get it, but the world won't. I live for those moments, you know, like the inside jokes and stuff like that. I know I will get beat on by the world by that. But as long as I make sense to my brothers, and as long as I can come back and kick it with y'all, man, it don't mean shit. Look at where I am in the world, and this is where I still come to. I was in DC. I be all over the place. I've been moving around DC. Sometimes I was in New York. Sometimes I was everywhere. Y'all don't even know. And guess where I still come to? Here. I'm in Thailand right now. Laos, all these other places, Cambodia, all these other places. Guess where I still come to kick it? Here. So the internet made the world a little bit smaller. My brother Mace is in the building, man. Lord knows how I feel about Mace. Lord knows how I feel about everybody that's here, you know? So, you know, even though I get my feelings sometimes and be like, man, fuck this, blah, blah, blah. Man, y'all rock with me and I rock with y'all. That's the way it's gonna be, man. You know? That's the way it's gonna be, man. So I don't mind or blame any content creator that will say, yo, I'm gonna start another channel and put more effort into that, and then I put it into this, or I'm just gonna switch out my audience and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, there's gonna be days, especially if you're kicking it with somebody weekly. There's gonna be days and topics where y'all don't agree with me, or there's gonna be something, because I will bring up a topic where I know y'all don't agree with me, but I will put some variables on the table, and y'all be like, oh, well, you know what? I didn't think about it that way. And I'm like, yeah, but now that I put this on the table, imagine this. And a lot of brothers like, wow, you know, that you put it in that perspective. You know, I was going to disagree with you. Now that you put it like that, it's interesting. I want to hear more. I want to hear more of your thoughts on that. I want to hear you expound on what you just said, because a lot of times we have to have these different avenues of thinking in our lives. You know, the human brain, and especially as we go along, it compartmentalizes things to break it down into digestible, digestible, pieces for it to absorb it. You know, because the thing is this: you have a life, and some of the things that you're going to experience, you're going to try to fit that into the life that you have, instead of thinking that, okay, that might be something new that I may want to get into. You know, there's a difference between getting into something, and there's a difference between fitting that what you just heard, or what you're experiencing into the life that you have. And a lot of times we fall short because we fit it into the life that we have. When you're into experiencing another new culture or learning something new, you have to see where you can benefit from it, especially comparing the life that you have compared to something new, or introducing that to the life that you have. And you learn this with different things that go on in your life, like fear. Some people, they let fear limit them, and some people, they let fear guide them. They feed off of what they believe that fear is a part of. You know, if fear is something that scares you, some people are like, okay, I need to break down what fear is into a digestible variable where I can experience more of it and get to know it a little bit more, and put myself in positions to be scared, so that when I perform well in those positions, I understand that I shouldn't be afraid of fear. You know, that's what happens with approach anxiety. That's what happens with a lot of things that we do as men. Now, I'm going to tell you, there's times I'm scared of a lot of shit. You know, I'm scared of heights. You know, I'm scared of a lot of stuff. When I went to Hawaii, I was supposed to go to Hawaii and jump out of an airplane and skydive. I said, no, that's too much like lynching. The fear got a hold of me, and I didn't do it. But I did go to Hawaii and have a great time. I didn't jump out of a plane because I just ain't going to do that. My ass will faint and forget to pull my parachute. Or I'll pull my parachute, faint in the midst of pulling my parachute, and I don't know where the hell I'm gonna land.
They got them wing suits now too.
That's even worse. That's even worse. It's just what it is. Now maybe one day will I go parachuting or something like that with y'all? Hell yeah. But no homo, I'm gonna have to be strapped to a man or a bad bitch. You understand what I'm saying? Because I'm a faint. One thing about me, I'm a faint. So looking at some shit like, and maybe I might not faint, but hey, it is what it is. I'll fuck around and faint. Seeing the ground come close towards me like that. I don't do none of that shit. Bitches try to get me to go to Six Flags and go on that fucking that drop zone and all that other. Nope, that's too much like lynching, baby. I ain't gonna do it. I don't care if you lose respect for me. Go find another nigga, because I ain't gonna do that. So you gotta know your limitations and gotta know what you doing and what you're not doing. What's going on, my boy? Third Ward in the building. He said, I've been saying this space is dead as fuck. Niggas been out of original content. You want to know why this space is dead? Because niggas contribute to the death of this space. That's true. Raven said, nah, that one wheel, that's it. You said, nah, that's not good. Hey, look, Raven, if you want to sell it, I'm going to tell you this. I will buy it from you. All I need you to do is keep the original box. I need you to autograph it and send it to me. I will save up the money and I will buy it from you if you don't want it. But I'm telling you, Raven, just get on it a little bit more. Man, that one wheel will be endless fun adventures, endless trips, beer runs, and everything. I just need one day for you off the air just to say, you know what? I done spent $2,000 plus on this thing. Let me pick it up and just see what it's about and just respect it. That thing is just the only thing about one wheels is that there's a learning curve on it and it just needs to be respected. That's all. You said skydiving is close to lynching. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You said laugh out loud. Signed at the spot. It said nigga get. Listen, man, I took a fall on my one wheel the other day. I'm not gonna lie, it was embarrassing too. So I was in like this. I went to run to like the ATM, right? And I was in this parking lot where there's like for some reason there's like this big ass golf course, right? And then there's like what you call it? Yeah, that's a designer fall, Raven. There was like there's this car place where they fix like Isuzus and some other stuff. They be having like exotic cars over there, like Porsches, Benz, BMWs, and all kinds of stuff, right? But there's this place, and I just don't know why. But then again, it's around a car place that has like this oil slick spot. So it's been raining out here, and like where I'm at, my tires get very dirty. So my one wheel has like a bunch of dirt on it. And I don't want to use like a brush or something to like brush the grip tape and stuff like that too much to get the dirt off of it. So what I like to do and what every one wheeler likes to do is that after a while, we like to run our one wheels through rain or water to basically wash the dirt off of it, especially if you don't have a hose or something to hose it down. Because one wheel GTs, not GTs, but GTs and Pikes and stuff like that, and even XRs to a certain degree, they're not waterproof, but they're water resistant. So my black ass, I still got the scar. I'm still peeling the scar right now. I don't know. I peel scars. I'm sorry. You get a bunch of them. That happens, right? So, I had a lot of dirt on my one wheel. And I was like, okay, well, the best thing to do is run it through some water to wash some of the dirt away. Man, and you got to speed through the water also to give the undercarriage of the one wheel a good splash. Man, I sped through this water puddle that I believe to just be water. Didn't realize there was oil there. And remember, it's one wheel. Honestly, one wheel actually have a lot more traction than you think. I get a lot of traction in the snow. I get a lot of traction in the rain. But oil and one wheel don't mix. So I went fast through this little puddle, right? and I forgot that I'm by a little car work center, so oil and water, oil goes everywhere. Boy, I was on an oil slick, my black ass, with all white on too. My shoes are white, all kinds of shit on me is like white. I took a big ass fall. Scraped my knee. It didn't get my tattoo, thank God. One of them actually got my tattoo, but it's all right. I'm letting it heal and stuff like that. It's close to the tattoo, but I scraped my knee and I scraped my elbow. I took a big ass fall. I'm not gonna lie. When I take them big ass fall in front of people like that, I just get up and ride off real quick, and then and then go park somewhere else, and then assess the damage and shit. But I took a nice good fall in the puddle. My whole back was soaked and everything. There was grime and leaves all over me. As soon as I was riding back to my little condo, I was like, listen, I'm gonna take the greatest shower known to man. I just need to know what the fuck on me is bleeding. So I know it's gonna burn when I get in the shower. So yeah, your boy took the greatest fall known to man. And yeah, I mean, hey, it happens, You just, but you got to be willing to take that fall, I take falls when I really don't have shit on me. When I got my cameras and all this other stuff, I be on point because I'm like, I'm ready to fall, But the falls honestly comes from the goofy shit and shit like that. When I think about it after the fall, it was a bit goofy, but I'm glad I didn't fall with my cameras and stuff like that, because I broke my phone. All kinds of shit happens. My phone got shattered and stuff. So when I show y'all that footage and stuff like that, best believe I got some scars on my body I can show y'all that comes from getting awesome footage like that. My bad, Rayology. I don't mean to talk and soak up the room and stuff like
Oh
that.
no, you good, man. I'm just a guest, so I just appreciate you having me on the panel, man. But I
No,
feel
you
you.
good.
I've never had a one wheeler, so I wouldn't know. So I see them, and I'm like, oh man. So
I mean,
that's cool. You can
they
ride
are
one.
pretty fun. Yeah, they are pretty fun. A lot of people, to tell you the truth, are actually buying those in their 40s and 50s. Honestly, in their 40s and 50s. In your 40s and 50s, people are like, oh, you're going through a midlife crisis. That's why you bought that Corvette. It's like, no, it's not really a midlife crisis. It's to kind of be youthful, do something youthful, and do something cool. But at the same time, you're gonna have to respect it. That's the only thing I would say. You're gonna have to respect it. Like Raven said, oh yeah, you better respect it. Shout out to the degenerate Sherigan in the building. That's my brother in the building. Third Ward said niggas had all the smoke for you advertising them to step their studio game up in audio quality instead of the women they're supposedly mad at. Man, Third Ward, you can say that again, bro. You can say that again. And where I got this content from, because a lot of the big guys are saying this, and they're asking, what destroyed the space? If you go over to mediocre tutorials and reviews right now, for the past 4 or 5 days, he's been on this campaign about what is destroying the space. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Us here in the manosphere, we know what's destroying the space. Yeah, we know what's destroying the space. The space right now is about to act stupid and act like nobody didn't tell them. This is why they wanted to sweep me under a rug so much, Hell yeah, I'm afraid of them drop zone rides. A couple months ago, one of them big high schoolers that was on football, that was like a defensive tackle. I think he was a DT or something. A young boy that had a promising career in football, he fell off one of them drop zone rides because the thing came loose. And I'm not gonna lie, his body hit the floor. He just died instantly.
Oh man.
I felt so bad. Black brother too. Black brother too. Raven said, we do not make this shit up. There is a reason we bring it up so that y'all know those falls hurt like a bitch. Hell yeah. That GT get up to 30 miles per hour. But any fall after, I'm gonna tell you right now, any fall after 11 miles per hour, bro, you're gonna bite it. Because going from 11 miles per hour to a standstill, that to concrete, that right there is not fun. That's not fun. And that shit will throw your black ass, your white ass. Them boards ain't biased. Them boards is not biased. I know white people that broke their collarbone. A collarbone break is normal, you know. So I'm glad I came from a skateboarding background where I knew how to kick the board away or take a unexpected fall, and I've been lucky to not break anything. And I don't want to jinx myself, you know. Knock on whatever, you know. Knock on whatever,
Well,
because I don't want to jinx myself
I
when it
feel
comes
you.
to falling like that, you know.
Right. I don't blame you. I fell off a bike and that wasn't fun back in the day. So
Fuck no.
yeah.
Fuck no. What's going on, Link? Hell yeah. Fuck no.
But yeah.
You said supposedly big guys seem to be closer to claiming red pill. Yeah, a lot of the big guys are claiming red pill, but you know, y'all go listen to MOT. That nigga got audio problems. That nigga still don't get it. Fantastic is now trying to present himself like he gets it. He been listening to my shows and hearing the criticism from Brian Will and a lot of people that gone up to him that's like trolling him on that. Like, Kuda got your shit right. And he don't want to admit it, but it's the truth. But fuck it. He's now learning it because he finally did his first show without any room reverb. That room reverb was kicking his ass. And he's not the only person that falls victim to room reverb. Cynthia G, all these other people. There's certain people that works for him, certain people that don't. Game Changers still having problems. All of the guys that you like, that y'all gave endless capital to, are having problems in that context of audio. And when you do these shows for hours on end, it don't matter if you do them as much hours as Kuda does it. It doesn't matter. It does not fuck. I like roller coasters. I just got used to roller coasters. Roller coasters okay. We could go upside down and all that shit. But that other shit, nah, I'm good. That slingshot, no. Drop zone, no. I'm good. Roller coasters are cool. But what I'm saying is that when you do something for a living, it will behoove some of you Negroes to know what you actually do for a living. You know? And the manosphere was playing favorites. Like, as an audience member, I ain't gonna lie. There's gonna be times where y'all attach yourselves to dumb shit because y'all don't see the bigger picture because y'all are not content creators. It's up to the content creators to see the bigger picture and make the adjustments before y'all can choose whatever the hell y'all want or like. So saying, "Oh man, I don't need to get a microphone. I could just use my cell phone." You shooting yourself in the foot. And that's not your job
Yeah.
as an audience member, even though it is. But that's still not your job as an audience member to realize that you're shooting yourself in the foot. It is for you as a content creator to realize you're shooting yourself in the foot and realize you're not getting over on anybody by lessening the quality of your show.
Yeah. But this is the other thing too, because I'm probably gonna go to bed here in a little bit. But the other issue is what also killed the space is beef.
Yeah,
I
that
think
too.
yeah,
That too.
because guys
And
are
mix
not
it
seeing
in
the
with
big
the product. But think about it. Mix it in with the quality of the show and beef.
Mm-hmm.
The audience got what they wanted out of it. But now the content creators in this space, especially if you real and you really give a damn about your production, you shit out of luck. You SOL.
Yep. Yep.
And those are the content creators that shouldn't be SOL. Because everybody that I told y'all that was gonna come in with what they were gonna come in with came in with it and now dominated. Niggas came in with bitches. Niggas were telling me, "Oh, cool, to get them bitches off your panel and stuff like that." They were getting on me about having women over here when they were the main ones calling, not even really supporting, but calling and coming up here and being able to talk to women and stuff like that. They like that. We knew what that was. The production over here was good. They could hear me. I didn't have fucked up Wi-Fi at the time. That's the only thing that's stopping me right now, but we're gonna fix that. All kinds of shit happened here. And all those other people that they listen to now sat back in the clouds, sneak soak, and then copied what was going on here, and were just a new face. And people liked it, you know. Shout out to Lil Shirley. Lil Shirley said, "Keep the bitches on the panel." That's what I'm talking about. Because all of those other dudes, as soon as they, "Oh, we don't like Jessica, we don't like Jessica, we don't like Little Shirley, we don't like all these," when they started their page, them same dudes are over there. First people there. You dig? So that was a lie. And this is the thing. As a content creator, you want to believe your audience, but as a content creator, you have to learn discernment for the sake of your audience. It's not nothing bad. It's not nothing right. It's not nothing wrong. It just is what it is. And I knew what the hell I was talking about. But the manosphere wanted to play a popularity contest. And then when Fantastic disappeared, they forgot about him. Now that he's back, they back on nuts. But now that he's back, you know, he had enough time to sit around and see how I did it, see how other people did it. So now he's learning. Even up to last week, since he came back, he didn't know what the hell to do with his microphone. I'm using the same microphone he's using, and I'm getting a way better sound out of it. He was using his laptop mic or whatever camera mic that he was using. He got to understand that the camera and the mic is two different things. You should know this. Because he claimed that he went to the school for mics and military for mics, and he knows all there is to know about microphone. You don't know shit about no goddamn microphone.
Yeah.
A lot of people didn't know shit. It's okay. I mean, but this is what I do. You know, as a radio host, I got to understand sound, because some people say you got a face for radio. Guess what? Radio has no face. You see what I'm saying? So your sound has to be paramount. Your sound is always going to be paramount. Y'all can deal with 720 visuals and all that other shit and stuff like that. Y'all watching shit on your damn phones and stuff like that. So y'all can deal with fucked up visuals. What you're not going to deal with is fucked up audio. And you still gotta tell niggas this that claim to be staunch manospherians, or guys that claim to be podcasters or YouTubers that get on here and do this every day. You would think they would know that. You would think that some of the money that you guys contribute to them, they'll say, "Yo, look, thank you guys for definitely supporting a black business. I bought me a new this, that, and the third to give y'all better quality content." The audience like that. If people want to see you succeed, and they invest in you to succeed, you need to be loyal and invest in yourself. You need to be loyal and invest in yourself, you know? So that's what it really is. That's what it's really about. You know, it should be reciprocal. You know, you should understand you and your audience should have an understanding with each other, and that way you guys can get the maximum out of the relationship that you guys have with each other. You know, because honestly, when you're building a business, all you have is each other. You know. What's going on, Mondale? Mondale jumped into the building with the $9.99 on the Cash App, which is much appreciated because it's going to a great cause. He said, Kuda, how do you feel about Grinch, BGS, Hardcore Tito, AM, and the Ibmore crew doxing Gino because Gino copywrote Grinch's book due to Grinch lying about Gino faking a suicide? Ain't they as bad as GMT? Wow. Now, this is what I'm saying. And until GMT actually really explained, you know, what he was going through or what he's been through, I'm not gonna say what he did was right, but to him, and in another world, what he did was justified. You understand what I'm saying? So in a case like this, where I don't know too much of the details, I'm not too invested into it. Whereas I guess Grinch, BGS, Hardcore Tito, AM, and the Ibmores, Docs and Gino, and then Gino having these guys have a relationship with it, you know, with each other. And honestly, you got to understand the nature of the infighting that these guys have going on. Honestly, you know, it's one of those things that you kind of had to be there at the time to know if it was justified or not. You know what I'm saying? And understanding how things can be justified at a certain time, or what was going on at the time, or what was the climate in the space at the time. Certain things are justified. Now, with Father Time buying the trademark to the manosphere or the black manosphere, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing. With the Black Order breaking up, that's another thing. That it just seems like a lot of infighting. Gino being cool with Angry Man for the years that he been cool with them, and then they fell out because of a disagreement over something else, and then and it happens. Um, I'm not gonna say neither party is justified, but also Grinch being a young book producer and stuff like that. I would say if I don't know if he bought Grinch's copy wrote or something or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But when you jump into an arena, you got to know how to dot your I's and your T's and stuff like that. A lot of us, especially as Black content creators, were open and stuff like that. Just as how like I'm explaining to you guys how you guys a lot of the guys that you guys support don't put in any effort into their production when they're giving you something. A lot of authors don't put any effort in their production when they're giving you something. If I'm going to produce a book and stuff like that, I got to dot my I's and cross my T's, granted that I get enough support. When you make, and this is the hard part. Let me tell y'all the hard part about running a business. And this is some real shit. When you actually make a business, right? And you actually get some type of return from that business, that type of return from that business, unless you're putting it back into the business by proxy, that type of return is not money that you spend on yourself. Sadly, we're not living these rich, lavish lives where we're like, okay, when I start a business, I can spend that money on myself. No, actually, almost every, if not, I'm telling you in hindsight, if every single penny that you make back from that business that you get, you need to take that and reinvest in that business. And then that third income that you get, that's the money that you spend on yourself. Because your business needs to have some type of insurance. And the insurance initially on the business that you create is the money that you make from that business being reinvested back into that business to secure that business. So any money that you make when you write a book, you need to make sure you reinvest that right back into logos, right back into your publishing, right back into your copyright, right back into everything else. So your paper had to be straight before you invest into a business. Most people's paper ain't straight, which is why the dumbest thing to do is to start a business out of your own pocket. It's a way to start a business, but you're banking on yourself, and it's contingent on how how much you believe in yourself. That's the best advice I can ever give y'all. Any money that you make from any business that you run, all of that shit needs to be reinvested back into the business until you can provide that third set of income. And that third set of income, yeah, go ahead, player. Do what you need to do with it. But that what because you need to have money put away when that business falls or shit like this happens, where somebody can buy you out of your copyright, or somebody can buy you out of the deal that you work hard for. All of that money, all of the YouTube money that you make, that YouTube money needs to be reinvested right back into YouTube. And YouTube knows this also. That right there, what's going on, Black Trunks, comes with discipline. Okay? Shout outs to Mondell again. You said, we all watched these dudes bully Gino for over a year. Something tells me this is Gino. Shout outs to Gino. We all watched these dudes bully Gino for over a year, doing streams and making jokes on the Flint water crisis and saying he was screwing his cat. Oh, I didn't know about that. That's crazy as hell. You said dude had a right to retaliate it. G never doxed anybody. Like I said, I mean, this is the thing. I mean, they know each other. They got history with each other, They're brothers. I stay out of it because 1 minute people will be beefing and say some fucked up shit about each other, and then the next minute, oh, we had a conversation behind closed doors. Okay, we're not beefing no more. You never know.
Oh man,
it's just like fellas. What I want y'all to look at it, I want y'all to look at it like this. It's just like women and her friends concerning you. You ever had a girlfriend and she got her friends, and it's like, okay, yeah, she got to hang out with her friends. Like I can't be the center of her universe. We need to split up. I got friends, she got friends. We need to recharge. We you know, just because I'm with you don't mean I gotta stop living my life or live my life in a particular type of way. You know, to a certain degree, if we honor what we have. So when a woman talks to you about her friends 24/7, her friends, unless you a sleazy ass nigga, ain't the one that's fucking you. Her friends ain't fucking you. So they don't know what you and your girl got going on. So they shouldn't. Your girl shouldn't even have been consulting with them anyway. And the fucked up thing is that the advice that their friends are gonna give your girl is gonna be the wrong thing, because every time your girl gonna come to him, oh, he doing this, he doing that, and they're gonna be like, yo, they're gonna logically be like, yo, leave him, leave him. Expect your girlfriend's friends to say that shit about you, right? But the thing is that your girlfriend forgives you and keeps fucking you, not her friends. So to a certain degree, no matter what the hell you did, your girlfriend and her friends is going to keep forgiving you, and they're going to keep fucking you and dealing with you or whatever. Your girlfriend is going to keep doing that. Even her friends got to understand that. And when she forgives you, her friends don't forgive you. They don't necessarily forgive you. You still at square one with them.
Facts. Hey, on that note though, yeah, that stuff be happening all the time. That's why I just
so you just stay out of it.
Yeah.
You just stay out of it. Don't stress yourself out with it.
Right.
Just stay out of it. That's between them people. I got mad respect for both of them. Hey, hopefully they work it out and rectify it, man, with all due respect, you know?
Hey, but that's the thing. Like I'm gonna probably hit you up, I guess, when I see you live again. But just want to sign out by saying, yeah, with the when you brought up the Sigma male thing earlier, sometimes I guess I can say that sometimes one goes through things that no one has really went through.
Right.
So that's that part. But with that, we'll definitely probably talk about that once
I don't condone what they're doing to each other. You know, I don't like you know, I'm not gonna say Gino's not justified, and I'm not gonna say you know, AM and everybody else isn't justified. You know, sometimes too, when you're not a content creator or you don't understand how content works, when you put yourself out there and be vulnerable, man, niggas are gonna use whatever you put out there as gasoline towards you, no matter how cool you think you had it with them niggas. You know, and you got to be prepared for that. And unfortunately, man, that shit hits when you at your low. And then when you on the brink of creating content or becoming a content creator or an audience member or a panel participant, bruh, I mean, I can't tell y'all how to take that. I'm just gonna tell you it exists. You know. Shout out to my boy Rayology. Rayology just explained that he's going through the same thing right now. And Rayology is a content creator. So don't think that we don't go through what y'all think y'all go through at a higher extent. You know, people say fucked up things. People dox people. People contact family members. All kinds of stuff. Shout out to my boy Rayology. All kinds of shit. You know? But you got to be solid, man. You got to put on your game face, man. You can't be vulnerable with niggas, man. Look at how I was vulnerable with y'all with what happened to me at the Cambodian border. It's just that I'll keep it 100 with y'all. I'm real with y'all. I rely on my mouthpiece. My mouthpiece can get me wherever the hell I want to go and wherever the hell I need to go and wherever the hell I need to be. That's something that you got to rely on when you don't have nothing. So what I'm saying is that it didn't stop nobody from dissing me and making some weird ass video that some nigga that never been outside of America telling me what the hell I'm going through and try to tell me my situation to y'all when I've been real candid with y'all and tell y'all everything that I got going on. It didn't stop no nigga from making no video towards me. Somebody that really want my help for real. Haters for real really want your help for real. You know, so it could be an outcry on both sides. You just got to understand how success works, how haters work, how panel participants work, how audience members work, and how content creators work. You know? And when you got to do all your homework on all that other shit, the best thing to do as brothers to both parties is that don't got anything to do with it. It's just to leave yourself out of the equation. That's the best thing you can do to show love to both parties, and hopefully they work it out. You know, you didn't have any anything on them getting into it, and you didn't have anything on them getting out of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, when they both come to the channel and they both voice their grievances out and stuff like that, I literally try to be like, all right, man, you know, even if something's funny or something like that, I'd be like, all right, look, all right, come on now. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Like, you know, I mean, look, y'all, you know, Y'all just chill, man. Y'all gonna get over it. Honestly, we gotta stop the infighting. A lot of people say the infighting is what's fucking up the manosphere. The infighting is what's fucking up the manosphere. You know, they both could definitely be a force together. You know, Gino is definitely cranking out content right now. Even to a couple of weeks ago, Gino was on the channel, and I was like, hey, well, you know what? It's unfortunate how you had to get in the game, but sometimes you got to look at it as a blessing that maybe that might be the thing to help you create more content or fuel you to create more content and crank it out. Listen, man, you can only know what you want to do in life, but you can't determine what's going to give you the drive to do what you do in life. And if beef or something like that is going to be the determined factor, man, I'm a member of, well, so be it. You know, if that's what's going to push my brother Gino to start making content, even though that's not the way I imagine him doing it, hey, man, shit don't always go to shit don't always go to plan. But as long as you get the ball rolling, you know, that's what it is. You did. That's what it is, you know. I don't like, too much what GMT is doing. You know, I don't think it's the best thing to do, but his name is Grandmaster Troll. Shout outs to GMT. If that's what he wants to do, that's what he's gonna do. And he told me his reasons for why he's doing what he's gonna do. So his shtick, you know what I'm saying? They call it a shtick. His shtick makes sense. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it is what it is. You know, I commend that brother. You know, all somebody can do is draw their line in the sand. Yo, this is what I'm finna do. You know, Kuda, this is what I'm finna do. You know what I'm saying? I draw my line in the sand, and I'm just about to put in that work. And that's the only thing that I can look at as respectable. I can't hate the brother for doing what he's doing. You know, any brother that makes up their mind and they justify it or they feel some type of justification, I can feel where they're coming from and I can respect it. There's a saying that goes in war, y'all. Another man's enemy is another man's freedom fighter. It's just that you're not looking at it from the side that that person is on. So somebody, you know, even your own enemies, you know what I'm saying? Somebody that don't like you could feel that what they're fighting for is justice. And maybe sometimes what you're fighting for when you go against opposition, you might feel that is justice. You understand what I'm saying? And both of y'all probably aren't wrong. It's just that shit didn't line up. And at the time that it was, and at the time where it's going to be, at the time where it's going, and at the time where it is right now, it is what it is. Times change, people's change, itineraries change. Who's to say? But if you ain't got no problems initially with those brothers and stuff like that, it's just something that you can pray on, man. I hope those, you know, especially if you know them for being together, I hope those brothers patch it up and fix it. You know, I hope there will be a median where GMT and all these other people, they do come together. I hope there will be a medium where Gino and everybody else come back together. Hell, I hope there will be a medium where the Black Order comes back together. I hope there will be a medium where some of that stuff come back together. Honestly, the fucked up part with black people is that circumstances got to be fucked up and crazy before niggas to be like, all right, the jig is up. Let's at least talk. You know what I'm saying? Whereas other people, they've found out ways where they can make money and don't even have to deal with each other like that. You know, some people in the alternative, if you can't get along, will say, okay, we can't get along. I don't fuck with what you got going on. You don't fuck with what I got going on. But listen, how can we make some dollars out of it? Because even though we know what we don't disagree on, what do we disagree on? I mean, not disagree on, but also shit. What do we disagree on? But what do we agree on? And agreeing on something could be something that's okay. Well, listen, we need to make what we're doing lucrative because we both agree that we don't want to waste our time. We both agree that we disagree on certain things. But if we're going to do something, how can we make it worth our while? What do we both like? What do we both want? What can we both get out of the deal? Because there's a deal being made whether you agree on something or not. So I would rather brothers saying like, yo, you know, because this is the thing, because y'all be critiquing a lot of people. Not all white people agree with each other, but they're like, look, we both can agree we don't want these niggas to get in on certain shit. So how are we gonna keep them out? And then we can get back to the bullshit we got going on. You know? So it can be done. It can be done, you know. It can be done. Yeah, with the one wheel, man, they call it chasing the devil. You gotta learn how to outrun that shit. What's going on, the sower of seed? Well, I don't know what these guys got bad blood. I don't really know too much of the details. I know what Gino says. I know what AM says, but you know, I just pray those brothers come to a medium where they can talk, because they're not really beefing for real. The little bullshit on the side is turning it into real beef. They're not really beefing for real, you know. The doxing, that's fucked up. The copywriting and buying shit, that's fucked up. But what they're kind of doing is just exposing each other, you know, and it's sad. Because we know all together as brothers, we don't have it all together. And there's nothing wrong with not having it all together, but actively working towards that. That's the thing, you know. Shout outs to my boy Grinch. Grinch got a very good book. I took Grinch's book with me on the road, you know. Grinch's book is out here with me in Thailand. You know, I would hope that he got his paperwork together and everything together so that somebody won't do it. But I'm telling you right now, if you engaging in beef with petty people, people will do it, you know. I got to get my paper together, y'all. I got to, you know, there's things that, you know, I got to make sure, hey, look, somebody can come around and take this nice logo that I have and copyright it. Somebody can copyright Player Talk Radio if they wanted to. They can go to a public commons, what is it, like $200 or some shit, and copyright that shit. Honestly, you know, it is what it is. Hopefully I don't piss off some niggas with money. There's a difference if you piss off a nigga with money, you know, or a nigga that just knows what he's doing. You don't even have to piss off a nigga with money. Nigga will save up to do some petty shit. You know, I don't, you know, and then I don't, you know, and there's certain things, you know, there's jokes that people make. I don't appreciate people making jokes about Flint and all the other stuff, because that shit is unfortunate. But shit, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. No problem, Rayology, man. Point is, Black YouTube is fucked up. That's true. Black YouTube is fucked up. So you got mediocre tutorials and reviews talking about and telling you guys about the beef that's going on in these spaces. And yeah, the beef is going on in these spaces. What fucked up the manosphere? I told y'all what fucked up the manosphere. Nobody wants to listen to me, man. And all too much, I'm tired of being the nigga that knows what he's talking about, crying wolf, you know. And y'all not clearly seeing the wolf. But then again, y'all can't blame me for anything that I do. What I'm doing is truthful. It's not like I don't film it. It's not like it's not on film. If I cry wolf, you best believe there's a motherfucking wolf out here. But riddle me this. What happens when the wolf is the actual space? What happens when the wolf is the space that you serve? What happens when you actually know what you're talking about? What happens when you can't convince the audience that there's a part of something that you see that they may not see, that they may be overlooking? There is no repercussion for the audience, but there is a repercussion for the content creator. Because behind the scenes, shit ain't what you think it is, and people ain't who you think they are. You know content creators, and I understand what you know about them content creators, but you need to know that these are co-workers. These are co-workers. I know things about certain content creators that I can bring to light that y'all don't even know. But you got to have integrity to do that and not do that. And I do my best to keep you guys separate, honestly, to tell you the truth, even though I bring y'all into my personal life to a degree. What's going on, Chris G? To an extent. And it's not for protection of me. And some of it is for the protection of me, but it's protection for y'all. Now, I am the guy that I claim to be. And then some. You know? That's neither our business. That's neither both of our business. You know? People will say, yo, AM gets on here and claim and talks about money and all this other stuff. I'm gonna tell you right now, man, you never know. You know, you dive into people's finances and stuff like that. That's never, you know, the people always hiding some type of money. You learn anything about Americans, nigga, we hide money. We hide money. You got a certain standard or something you want to live up to, no, motherfuckers. I mean, motherfuckers be that broke. Don't get me wrong, but motherfuckers will hide some damn paper. There's always paper to hide. You dig what I'm saying? And I it just don't sit right with me with a whole bunch of other broke people calling other people broke. You know, we either wearing our money, we ate our money, or you can see our money in our presentation. And somebody that's blowing their money on a business that they're creating, even though it could be a bluff, it's better that they do that than anything else. What makes you think they're different from these rappers that you listen to, that you like and think that got all this shit? You don't think them rappers are bluffing? Oh, little Boosie got a little Bentley in his background, man. That man must be making money. Man, that nigga probably gonna return that shit right back to the fucking dealership that day. It's called an investment. Hell yeah, werewolves are real. Shout out to my boy Raven. Shout out to Lil Show. You said I don't even watch videos about them shit. Me neither. That shit makes me think about my finances. You know? And it's always a thing. It's where they need to be. You know, sometimes you get, you know, sometimes you broke and ain't got no motion. And when you have an image to uphold and stuff like that, God bless you don't have an image to uphold or something like that when you ain't got no motion. God bless you. Because lonely is the road is the man that has to walk that road alone. Lonely is the road is the man that has to walk that road alone. That person probably in a more dire situation than you think. People got to have their poker face on. People got to have their poker face on and not understand that. You know, you got three different types of people. You got critics, you got talkers, and you got doers. And when you're a doer, you respect doers. To a certain degree, doers can't hang around critics. Doers can't hang around talkers. Doers understand how doers do. If another black man was to get on here and somebody's like, man, he don't got that money like he claimed he does. He going broke and all this other stuff. I know there's a bunch of broke niggas in his fucking comment section that would never even take their money and put it into what he's doing to do what he does. And though he may have been portraying an image that he doesn't live, it still costs that paper to portray that image. There ain't no respect there. Like, niggas don't even look at it to be like, yo, you know what? Even though he's not living that life, it's a sign of respect to me to be like, when he cuts on that camera, he makes sure those variables are there for me to see. Because honestly, to tell you the truth, it don't matter what y'all can care less what somebody go through when they off camera, to tell y'all the truth. You're not there for their real life. So what's it to you? We live in a day and age where that's really it. Them people on Instagram ain't living how it is on Instagram. But guess what? You need those images on Instagram to feel better about yourself or maybe the life that you may be living. You ain't living that life neither. At least if you live that life for 2 to 3 hours out of the day, that could be respected. But people that actually really put in the time and put in the effort to live the life, it's not like they're getting any rewarded any more or any less. As a matter of fact, the people that's actually living the life that you guys want to live, they don't get support. I'm chilling. Short shorts. Who wears short shorts? It's nice out here. There's kids at the pool downstairs playing, enjoying life. So I can respect somebody that's even pump faking. At least they have the respect for you to say that when they get on camera and they're pump faking, they can at least show you something. At least they got a camera to show you something. You got a lot of people that don't have a camera that's sitting around and not showing you shit. You know, I have a camera right here that's on my laptop that's right in front of me that y'all can't see. And I have a camera right here that's looking at me. Y'all can go build up Austin Hollerman. Y'all can go build up a lot of other people. Let me make sure this mic is correct. Y'all can go build up a lot of people to be what you see here if y'all want to. You know, but appreciate somebody that puts in the time and effort to bring that type of content to you. It might not be the person that's always living the way that you think that they're living. Sometimes you have to practice to be a doctor before somebody will give you a certificate and tell you that you're a doctor. Sometimes you got to practice the life that you're living hours out of your day to get the hang of living that life, to understand what it really is. Not everybody's living the dream. That's what makes you, that's what a dream is. It's lucky. It limits the people to have. If you think about a dream that you may have you ever just thought about what a dream is in its actual context? Why did that dream choose you? You can have any type of dream, but why did you have that one? And if you endeavor to remember the dream that you have and live out that dream, what does it mean to you? And the time that you're allowed on this planet to be alive to make that come true, are you putting in hours to make that happen? Things that are inspiring are inspiring. Everybody that have that dream doesn't live out that dream. So somebody that's reaching towards it, man, you can't blame a nigga for trying. And you definitely can't blame that nigga for going broke, for reaching for what the fuck he wants to reach for. Some niggas don't even reach for it their whole fucking life. And to critique somebody going broke for that, hey man, it can be content, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. A lot of people don't live the life. A lot of people don't tell you the life that they live. People have their reasons for doing what it is. And what's being presented on the internet isn't always correct. It isn't always factual. It doesn't always work to your advantage, and it doesn't always work to your disadvantage. You understand what I'm saying? People are going to be critics, you know? So you got to make what you're doing work for you. You got to make sure everything works. Everybody out here is living their life. And heavy is the head that got to wear the crown. Those jewels and baguettes and stuff that you got in your crown, you got to make those jewels and baguettes mean something to you. People just see a motherfucker look at that shit that you put on your head. Oh, that's just a rock shining. Nah, nigga. Somebody that looks at those jewels and baguettes and they know the story behind those jewels and baguettes, that ain't just a rock shining. The reason why things are expensive, are to control the rate of sale. And the reason why things are special is to control who has access to things that are special. Shout outs to Raven Knight. No, this ain't the SM7B. This is the poor man's SM7B. This is an MV7. Us in the voice community, we call it the poor man's SM7B. It doesn't mean that you're poor. It just means that you don't have an SM7B and you may have something greater or wherever, however you're using it. I got a real SM7B. I can show y'all the SM7B. If I go get my SM7B is right there. If I go get my SM7B right now, let me show y'all something. Let me show y'all something because every YouTuber should be able to do this. Let me show y'all something. Give me 1 second. Let me show y'all something. This is why I need y'all to support the channel. This is why I need y'all to understand the real from the fake. This is a Shure SM7B. Hold on. This is a real, authentic Shure SM7B. This is where you hook the cable. This is an authentic Shure SM7B. Right here. Got the boost mode and everything on. Got my speech filter on. This is what a real Shure SM7B looks like. See the difference? This is a real Shure SM7B. I know it don't mean much to y'all, but this is a trinket. It means a lot to me. When I earned this microphone and I recorded it because I wanted one for so bad and for so long. I wanted one so bad and for so long. And I had a pod mic and stuff. I was back in America. I had my apartment. I had my cat. I had my girl. I had my cars. I was in a real troubled spot in my life. But I was taking a gamble after work and I was learning a lot about what I was doing. And for me, and a lot of my black microphone boys, and y'all know who y'all are, that are about 4, 5, 6 content creators that's in this space that got a prestigious. This is my Rolex, y'all. This is my Patek Philippe. This right here, when I spent $500 of my hard-earned money on getting something like this, and then spending an extra $60, $70 to get my Player Talk Radio logo on it, the logo that you see up in this left corner or in the right corner. I was and to now I'm unsure of my future. I was going through a lot of things. And this mic means so much to me. This mic means so much to me. And I turned around and bought a RE20 on my birthday. This mic means so much to me. I bought a King B also on My bad, y'all. We back. We back. I want to let y'all know, man. I want to let y'all know. I want to be honest with y'all. This mic means so much to me. This mic symbolizes so much to me. It showed me that and endless hours that I'm put on these mics. It showed me that I'm worthy of what I'm trying to do. It showed me that I'm doing the right thing. This mic is my trinket. This mic, I can't do much without this mic. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I am nothing without this particular microphone right here. If you never had nothing where you worked hard for, you will never know my pain. I worked very hard. When I got this microphone, this was hard work. This was Skrilla. This man. When you get this microphone and any podcast that knows what I'm talking about, this is when you made it. This is when you made it. I got my logo and everything on this thing. This is when you made it, y'all. I give it a break. Words can't describe how much this microphone means to me. Words can't describe it. I'm just sitting here and I'm just looking at this thing in awe. Because a lot of people don't know how to use this microphone. A lot of people don't know what this microphone consists of. A lot of people don't know what goes into learning where I had to be in my life to get something like this, to find something like this, and to understand something like this. Thank you, Beat Boss. I like to think it's dope. I actually borrowed a bit of my logo from the Masculine Mercenaries. If you notice, there's a shield on my logo. Shout outs to Cerulean. You said how did you get the brand logo thingy? I'm gonna give y'all the game. Make sure y'all like and support the channel, man. Make sure y'all like and support the channel. This is called a mic flag, and there's different types. You got to find a type that'll fit what you got going on. This type fit my microphone, and I made sure I got one of the mic flags for my SM7B because I knew what I was doing. I had a lot of confidence into what I'm doing. You know, I had a lot of confidence into what I'm doing, and I'm confident and stuff like that. I get these spats in my life where I'm double-sided. I don't know if I'm bipolar. I don't know what happens, but I got to remember I had to live up to myself in a lot of circumstances because I have problems with articulating myself, and I am the guy that I claim to be. And not every day when I wake up, I live up to be that guy. Like I'm gonna be 100 with y'all. I don't wake up. Some days I just want to be a geek. I want to be a nerd. I want to chill. I want to. Where I look at when I wake up and I look at who I really am has got me. I'm like, damn. Hey, I gotta be who I am, dog. Ain't no turning back now, nigga. You in Thailand. You need to go find a heavy bag to kick, some food to eat, something to do, some content to make, the next audio book, the next freelancing, the next job you about to put in. You have nobody to rely on right now but yourself. I've never been excited and terrified at the same time in my goddamn life. I don't have nigga. This is a away game. I don't have no choice but to be what the fuck I'm. You know, a lot of people would never put themselves in a position to do that, and I've always done that. But now I kind of outdid myself. You know, so now shit got to make sense. Shit got to work. I done did everything in my life, but got insanely rich, or insanely successful, or recognition and stuff like that. So these days I ask myself, and that question hit different. What do I work for? What am I trying to accomplish? What am I trying to achieve? You already know that what you're saying is noble, is truthful, is factual, and you want to help brothers, and you really put something really out there that will put brothers in a position to win. And you care about everybody but yourself. But at the end of the day, you still got to worry about yourself. And you know damn well if you worry about yourself, that everybody around you will be straight. There used to be a time in the manosphere where the manosphere was worried about the brothers, but they're not worried about the brothers, and they haven't been worried about the brothers for some time now. I don't blame dudes for being worried about themselves. That's something that you realize as a man, that like after a while you start living as a man when you worry about yourself. But I worry about my brothers too. When it comes to support, when it comes to the things that I'm talking about, when it comes to things that I've really shed blood, sweat, and tears for, flight miles and all the other stuff, man, do they worry about you? Doesn't make sense. And as much as this space has cost me and the irreparable damage that this space has done to me, I still ain't turned my back on this space. I look at this shit, I'm like, damn, you must have patience. People come to me and be like, damn, Cooler, you must have patience. You must have patience. I gotta look at myself and be like, damn, man, nigga, maybe you're all right. I must have patience. I done been stolen from. I done had niggas talk the shit about me on the same mics and on the same platform that they've become successful from. People done said all kinds of shit about me, ridicule. And sometimes sometimes that shit get to me. I look at myself as that, damn, don't you think you successful? Don't you think you got something? Oh, nigga, your numbers are low and all of that. Man, fuck all of that. At the end of the day, I wouldn't have life any other way. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate everything that I've done for you guys and everything that you guys have done for me. And I appreciate it to move forward. Some people may say the manosphere is dead, even myself. But I still have the patience to keep it alive. Even in my lowest times, be an inspiration to brothers to let y'all know, yeah, you can do some shit. Don't listen to what these people say, man. Who are these people anyway? Who are these people anyway? Go achieve something. Maybe find something that you may never thought you wanted to do and do it. A lot of these people that you guys thought that had second thoughts and told me, "Oh, I'm thinking twice about being a content creator." I've encouraged them on scene, behind the scene, whatever scene, to be a content creator, and y'all enjoy their shows. There's certain people that may even beef with me in the future, and I may have to reveal some information that you guys didn't know. And you've enjoyed their shows up until that time, until I probably reveal that information. But I'm a solid guy. People can tell me their secrets. Nigga, first of all, I'm gonna keep your secret because first of all, I'm a real nigga. Second of all, I might forget that motherfucker until it come up into conversation, and I still won't reveal it. And third of all, okay, manosphere ain't dead, but it is fucked up. And I hate to say it, it's fucked up because niggas wasn't listening to me. I bet you now and soon y'all gonna hear me. Y'all gonna hear me loud and clear within the next couple of months. My audience knows what I'm talking about. And I appreciate them for liking and supporting my channel. And I need the support to keep on coming because it's only going to get better, y'all. It's only going to get better. And the reason why I put out a lot of information and some real gems for free is because you guys support the channel. I want to thank y'all beyond belief. There's so much stuff that I have planned for y'all that I really want to bring into reality. And I'm not afraid to say I need help to let that to have that happen. I know what I can do because I've done it before, and I'm capable of doing it before. That's the essence of potential. You guys want to get better with women. You guys want to get better at approaching women and doing stuff like that. You have to approach women. You have to know what you're about to embark on before you get better of it or get better at it. Confidence is not built from mindset and things like that. All of that stuff goes into repeated behavior. When I did my first YouTube channel and it gained a lot of traction, and what happened here in the manosphere happened to me before with my first YouTube channel. At the time, I didn't think I could build anything better. And then I did Player Talk. This channel is actually not Player Talk Radio. This channel is actually Player Talk TV. That's why I'm more visual. But I'm actually streaming on my Player Talk Radio channel. This channel actually did way better than expected from my last channel. So I know if I make another channel, that's going to do way better because now I done gathered all the tools I need to be for me to be a YouTuber. I can do that. If I want to start a tech channel, I have the tech, I have the drive, I have the ability to do it. I can spend my 3 hours doing something better. But I spend it with y'all. Because there's a bigger point that people haven't even recognized that needs to be proven. I can look right here and I'll be like, I'm staring at an NPC. I can look on my bed right there. I'm staring at a Digitone, some pocket operators, a OP1, or OPZ, and I'm staring at an Electron model cycles. When I turn this shit off, I'm still dedicated to putting in work for what I believe in. People get up and go work 40 hours for a business establishment and never sat down and put 40 hours into themselves. It don't have to make sense to everybody. As long as it makes sense to you and it's something that you're actively working with or working for, your audience will understand it. Your audience should understand it. You got to find your tribe. And I found my tribe. You know, I found my tribe. You can listen to FD Signifier. You can listen to all these weird ass YouTubers and all these other people that's keeping it fake with y'all. But there's a bond that these people don't have, which keeps them fake with y'all. Is that they're not being real with y'all. They're not showing y'all what's going on. They're not showing y'all really what it is. And then in the next couple of videos, y'all gonna see me downtown Bangkok around everybody, walking through the malls. Y'all act like y'all never seen this shit before. There's airplanes over there. The clouds over there is beautiful. I want my days to be sunny. I want my days to be beautiful. I want my days to count. I don't want to count the days. And I want my content to be fire. And it's definitely going to be fire. Definitely going to be fire. So there are brothers that doesn't get recognition like myself. Doesn't get too much of the support like myself. That's giving y'all some real content. And all these guys is about to create all of these fire videos for people they don't even fucking like. About to create. I've been the guy that the manosphere has swept under the rug time after time after time after time after time. I've produced people in this space time after time after time after time. People beef with me and be like, Kuda, you make all of these unaccounted claims. And it's like, brother, you should shut the fuck up, because if you wasn't there to witness this, you wouldn't know. You wouldn't know. And it would seem that I'm bragging to you. But that's a fucking risk I'm willing to take, because I can prove it. And the people that will criticize y'all, I'm going to give y'all some real game. The people that will criticize y'all, even if you were to show them video evidence, they wouldn't care or believe you, because they've made a commitment to disagree with you. And the space has made a commitment to disagree with me, then turn around and agree with me, but sweep me under the rug as if they aren't doing what I said in the first place, and act and put out content as if they didn't put out content contrary to what I was saying in the first place, and they weren't hard body karate against what I was saying in the first place, and still had to find themselves to go right back around and do what I suggested in the first place. Stuff that they disagreed with me with about, stuff that they ridiculed me about, stuff that they talk shit about me about, and then they're gonna turn around and talk shit to y'all about that. Even the audience followed along right with them and did that shit. Go give Austin thousands of dollars. Don't y'all want to see him in Thailand? Y'all want to know what Thailand looks like? Live? Go give the next nigga that's about to come up thousands of dollars. It don't make me none. I appreciate them brothers. I hope they do get thousands of dollars. I hope Austin gets that 70K. But there's brothers out here that got 10,000 flight miles, hours into these conversations, that can give y'all some game, give y'all some news you can use, that don't get that supported, that don't get that funding, and they make do with what they have. And it probably is going to take them to die before everybody else realizes that, damn, this person really did dedicate their life to doing something. I tell y'all about books. When it took somebody a lifetime to learn, you can learn it within a week. Didn't say that person didn't commit their whole life into producing or publishing that book. Sometimes that book was a life in the making. What do you think about somebody that's recorded all this shit? They gave y'all endless content. What is that in the making? We won't know until the inevitable happens. You dig? So it is what it is. It's going to be what it's going to be. There's real manosphere content creators that people don't push to the top. And there's other people that people do push to the top, but that's for their own selfish gain. O'Shea, I got much respect for you. You talk shit about me, and then turned around and did what I was expected saying the whole time. You can push a brother like myself to the top. Shout outs to my boy Angry Man. It does mention the channel and stuff like that. You can push a brother like me to the top. Obsidian, you can push a brother like me to the top. Mediocre tutorials and reviews. You can come back down to the space that you get your content from, honestly. Push them to the top. You can go find Red Sings the Blues. You can go find LAR Movement. You can go find Art of Ibmore. You can go find the Roger Report. You can go find DS1. You can go find Aunt T. You can go find Platinum. You can go find Sir Ism. You can go find Rayology. You can go find Gino. You can go find anybody that you choose. That's the foundation. That's the legs. Because if you lose all these big motherfuckers that's not worried about y'all, who y'all gonna have to rely on? Y'all have overlooked the space. You can go find BGS. Passport, bro. What's going on, fighter? I'm gonna check the comments. Passport, bro. Y'all ain't ready for a real passport, bro. Them niggas y'all listen to have yet to get on one fucking plane. I'm seeing them planes. Like, nigga, there's a plane right here. Y'all look at that thing right there across the sky. Can y'all see that? Let me zoom in because we actually have cameras that can do that. Hold on, y'all. Y'all see that thing right there? Zooming across the sky? Yeah, Visa, bro, like you said. Passport, bro. Are y'all fucking kidding me? Passport bros can't show y'all what y'all need to see. The real shit. Niggas don't even talk to y'all about right now. Y'all argued with me about talking to y'all about visas. These niggas still ain't talking about no goddamn visa. Yeah, y'all supposed to be nerds and geeks and all this other shit, educated lames. Why isn't there a space on here talking about visas and stuff like that? The manosphere, if y'all really want to get into the game, should be a visual and opposite version of Reddit. And you bitches out of line too. Why aren't these black bitches in fucking the white manosphere? Why the divestment bitches are here? Why they ain't in the white manosphere? There's a whole space for y'all. I have yet to hear what a real manosphere nigga has to say. Keep on though. Keep on though. Y'all know what's best. Y'all know what's best. Keep on with it. Y'all know what's best. Y'all lucky if a real passport bro bless this space and take time out of his travels and shit like that to bless this space. The real passport bros are unsupported. I could be way more effective if I was comfortable in my mama's basement talking about getting a goddamn talking about getting a passport and traveling. I could be way more comfortable doing that. Way more supported too. We ain't even getting to that game. So listen, there's 21 people in here. If you guys would like to like and support, hold on. Gotta make this background beautiful now, baby. Like and support the channel. You can support the channel by either hitting the Cash App the PayPal, the Super Chat, and that's it. You got 3 weapons, like 3 Pokemon. Shout out to my boy Fighter. Shout out to my boy JR. He said, I will find it. I will claim what is rightfully mine. We'll find it, Kuda. I will find it. That's some real shit. General Zod. I gotta check him out. YouTube, you have taken away what was mine. Yeah, I gotta check that out. But if it wasn't for the love of what I do and for you brothers, I wouldn't be doing it like this, man. People will wonder and they'll ask, yo, why you spend so much time online and stuff like that? I actually spend a lot of time in my real life. My real life is still lit. Look at this shit lit. Y'all don't gotta get on the internet and lie to y'all. I don't know why y'all thought what I said before was a lie. Nigga, it's lit. My shit on fire like this thumbnail. It's lit. It's fucking lit. Y'all should, as a matter of fact, the shit that go on in my regular life, y'all should see it. And I do have a camera on a lot of that shit, but some of that shit I can't put on the internet. Y'all should see what goes on in my regular life. Maybe then y'all have a little bit more respect for me, but I do show y'all a lot that goes on in my day-to-day life. So it's kind of like that. But a lot of these YouTubers, they're not gonna go to that extent. You know, my life is lit enough to do that. I honestly didn't think my life was lit enough to do that until I start doing it. You know, until I start keeping a camera with me wherever I go. Until I start doing the type of content that I do wherever I go. You know, I just thought that given the manosphere what it said that it wanted would be supported. But I learned the harsh lesson that that's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. But that didn't hinder me from giving y'all content. And that didn't hinder me from giving y'all some real shit. Like, I'm giving y'all gems. Like, the stuff that I'm doing right now, definitely there's more secure people that pay. There's more secure people that charge and stuff like that. Because, you know, it's like a free education. Public schools and everybody that teaches in public schools and stuff like that, no matter how much real game they give you, they get overlooked because it's free. And when things are free, people just tend to just, oh, it's free. And it also even takes away from the value of what's being said, because to a certain degree, everybody kind of feels that, oh, everybody can hear it or everybody knows it and stuff like that. You know, I've been giving away 7 days a week, 25/8 real content. And motherfuckers will still approach me as if what I'm saying ain't real, or like I'm not, like I haven't lived out every single thing that I told y'all. And there's gonna be times, y'all, where I fall. I'm gonna fall. I'm a human being, nigga. I let y'all in on my life. I'm gonna fall short. You best believe it. I better believe it. It doesn't help me to not believe it. Nigga, there's gonna be times where shit ain't right. I'm gonna fall short. Just as in times right now where things may not be right for you, you guys lean on me if you fall short. I want to be there for those times. I want to be there. Man, shout out to my boy Rayology. Rayology, a very good content creator. That brother came on here earlier on today's show, and he didn't say that he was going to quit. He didn't say that he felt fucked up behind anything that he said. Y'all will interpret it a little different. But all the man said that, look, man, I'm kind of feeling like I'm falling short on some things that I've been delivering before, and I kind of feel a certain type of way about it. Nigga, sometimes you need a brother in your life to tell you, yo, that ain't nothing but a rut, bro. And time gonna pass. And what I need you to do right now is to prepare for that time to pass. So when that time pass, you're gonna be ready for that shit. And your audience is going to see a new you like they never seen before because you made it through that shit and that time passes. Just as much as I need y'all to tell me the same thing. Y'all spend more time with me than y'all spend with your best friends, than y'all spend with your family, than y'all spend with co-workers, than y'all spend with anybody else. And I would like our relationship to be honored, just like anybody else. Somebody, it's a gem to have somebody in your life, especially as a black man. Y'all should know this. Especially as a black man, to tell you, bruh, due to the circumstances that you live in what would be a first world country, you need somebody to tell you, yo, bro, it's just a setback. Something better is in the works for you. Somebody that's gonna go through what you're going through, it ain't no telling how better it's gonna get. See it through, but be ready to welcome what's gonna happen to happen. You ain't got no man, nigga. You done worked hard and shit, 40 plus hours and all kinds of shit. There ain't nobody in your life that's around you that's gonna pat you on your back. Your boss ain't sure gonna do it. Then they do this some weird shit. Oh, nigga, we gonna have a pizza party. Bitch, what? A pizza? Ain't you worth more than a fucking pizza? What's going on, Larry Legend? I'm talking to y'all on the days that y'all thought y'all would never live. And I'm saying this because it happened to me. Man, there's things that I've done and things that I thought I would never do. It takes me to come to a standstill or go somewhere where I can sit down and be like, damn, dog, hey, dog, you really got a story to tell. You really been through that shit. You really got a voice. And when I talk to y'all, and y'all haven't even thought about starting a podcast and stuff like that, and y'all brush shoulders with me, y'all say, yo, you know what? This nigga Kuda done dropped the link. I'm gonna click this link. I'm gonna get up on his channel. I'm gonna talk to him about some shit that I'm going through right now. And God would have known. That nigga said, yo, man, go get you a little 2,000, not 2,000, I meant 200. Go get you a little $200 microphone or something like that and just talk about what you got on your chest. Talk about your story. Bring that to the world. Lord would have known that it could help somebody else that looked just like you. If somebody wouldn't have told you that shit like that, there wouldn't be these content creators that's in this space. There wouldn't be a lot of people that's here that's in this space, man. I'm glad to the people that I've inspired that told me that I inspired them. Because when I go, I can take that with me. But there's a lot of people I inspired that have yet to say anything to me just yet. And even though you haven't yet to say something to me or you're probably shy or something like that, I admire you. I appreciate you. I understand. I see it. Whether you get bigger than me, hey, I hope it happens. That's good. I don't lose any light on my candle lighting anybody else's candle. If it's their time, it's their time. I've always been a late bloomer, no matter, despite how much I know, despite how much work I put in. It's people catch on to me later. And I gotta be okay with that. I'm cool with that. But I gotta develop myself into the person that's gonna be able to accept that. And the case for me might be the same case for you. So whether it's me playing around with these synthesizers, whether it's me making a podcast, whether it's me talking about manosphere shit, whether it's me showing y'all a microphone with some work put behind it, with an audience put behind it, with support put behind it, that turned me into who I am today. The world is yours, man. Do something beautiful and create. And with that said, we're going to be back later on today with a brand new topic, some more game. and some real shit. The manosphere is gonna live through me, if anything. And I wish y'all would have seen that when I saw that. But it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. I got some errands to run out here in the sunny land of Thailand. I got some things to do. I would like for you guys to support my uploads with hitting the super thanks, leaving me a comment. I will make a video dedicated to the comment that you left me. Also, I would like for you guys to support the show on air and off air, because Lord knows that I'm working for you guys anywhere I go. I'm about to go to the market, but right now I got my GoPro and everything fired up. I'm about to make another 360 video showing you guys how beautiful it is today in my travels to where I'm going to go today. And I'm going to show you guys my life, my sweet life in wherever I am. And I hope you guys would do your duty and support somebody that is putting in work for you guys. Because honestly, it's easy to get on your phones and listen to what, you know, to what I have to say and become inspired and do some of the things that I'm doing and realize this is hard work. This is hard work. When I told y'all, when I earned this thing, I earned this motherfucker. I earned this bitch. I don't know what this mic means to anybody else you seen with this motherfucker, but I know what it mean to me. I know what y'all mean to me. Yo, I'm about to dodge Bangkok traffic. I'm about to be out here on a fucking vehicle that nobody's familiar with. I'm about to put in a lot of work on top of the work that I put in. Unfortunately, what I got going on is one of those things where it's like you come a long way and you may have a long way to go. Are you willing to go that way? Yeah. Even if something tragic happens to me out here, I'm willing to do it. Yes. 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 I agree to it. Signature. Yes. I agree to it. Yo, Kuda, you could get hit by a truck in 20 minutes from now, and that'll be your story. This last live stream will be my story. Yes. I'm willing. Flies all over the place. I'm willing. I just ask you guys to like, share, and support, which are a bit of clicks that you can do. Because trust me, I do more for you. And it ain't about me doing more for you. It's about you appreciating real content. White people do what the fuck I'm doing. If I was white, nigga, I'd have been the fuck out of here. Don't show me you appreciate me while I'm here. Not when I'm dead. I got so much stuff to bring to y'all. Live your life, man. It's Player Talk Radio, man. We're going to be back later on today with some more captivating topics, some real content, some news you can use, and not the twos and fews. I'm about to go out here. I'll put it all on the line. There's going to be a day, hopefully I get support where I wouldn't have to do this. And there's going to be a day where I do get support, and I'm still going to do this. It's because I got love for what I do, and I got love for the people that view what I do. Let's make it make sense. It's Player Talk. Peace.